Good day and welcome to Dice and Deeds. My name is Sean. I'm the GM for this Rolemaster Unified campaign that we're calling Hadryn's Hold. This is a recently launched campaign with the Uber Tabletop Group, a group of friends and associates that have gathered over the years, and we play various games together. Generally try to collect the chaos, record the sessions, and try to have a shared history amongst the games. None of us are professionals. We all basically just do this out of hobby and for fun, and try to have a few laughs along the way. If you enjoy this content, please consider a like and subscribe, or share the link to the channel to help us grow the audience. If you care to support the channel directly, you can visit our Patreon or our Etsy shop. Links will be below in the description. For behind-the-scenes information and further discussion, you're welcome to visit our website at halfling13.com or join our Discord. Links are available again below. So first up, we have a bit of a scheduling change. Originally, we had discussed amongst the group possibly changing the night that we play from Wednesday until Friday due to some scheduling conflicts with a couple of our players. That has been changed now, and we're going to continue on Wednesday, but we're actually going to move it a little bit earlier due to some work schedules. Players need to leave a bit earlier. So if you care to watch us live, you can catch us on Twitch almost every week on Wednesdays from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern. The videos will be posted then to YouTube, typically Friday or Saturday following that game session. This is our second session for the Hadryn's Hollow campaign. Technically our third, but I'm not really counting our prequel episode we did last week. At this point, players really have had plenty of opportunity to learn the game, learn the mechanics, and for the most part, tweaks have really just about come to an end. As is normal for our group, whenever we start a new game system or a new storyline, especially one that we're not familiar with, I always give the players a chance to adjust and modify their character for a limited time during the game. For Rolemaster specifically, it's a more complex game than many of our players are used to, so they have until effectively level 4. We're starting off with level 3 characters. When they reach level 4, which as I've described to them is roughly the time that they leave home and leave the village of Hadryn's Hollow, at that point they'll advance to level 4, since we use more of a milestone metric for our campaign, and any decisions they've made at that point become locked, and any future plans or decisions they make, they take it as they are. In the meantime, however, they're free to change characters, adjust some skills, make some tweaks here and there. For the most part, that's settled down. There really hasn't been a whole lot this last session, and really the one before, everybody was pretty comfortable with where they were at this point, so there really wasn't a whole lot of changes. It's really just, how do I want to optimize my character slightly, or what other little pieces haven't I caught yet? So that should trim down, like I said, at the end of this next session, most likely as we wrap up the events right around the village. Specifically around the village and the current events, since we did have a gap with a prequel, we are currently at what Hadryn's Hollow considers their Harvest Festival. It's a time of growth, a time of celebration, and more importantly, it's a time when the children of the village come of age and are given a small task, a small quest, something for the most part enjoyable that nobody really considers very threatening or dangerous, but gives a chance for the kids to set off on their own and really gain some insight. The basic premise is, over the course of the night, any kids that are going through the ceremony are sent off with only what they can carry. They go out into the dark forest near the town, and they reflect on their lives in the village, what they want to do, etc. In years past, some of the villagers have used this opportunity to play pranks on the kids and otherwise make some additional stress, etc. But overall, it's more of a entertaining thing. It's something the kids, who don't really know all the background, can get a little bit nervous about, but at the end of the day, all the adults and all the parents know that there's really not much danger. In this particular case, however, the party, the group specifically, enjoying the party, a couple of them decided to get a bit more heavily drunk than they might have planned. One of them, the cleric of the group, decided that tonight was the night that he was finally going to mess around with, pick up, and use the ceremonial religious warhammer or war maul that had been sitting on the shelf in the church for his whole life, something he had always been afraid to deal with. So he went out there and went in a drunken fit to the church, picked up the hammer, and right around that time, right as he picked it up, not only did he completely start passing out from all the alcohol and the excessive weight of the hammer, but a tremor shook the entire valley. Most of the people over at the party didn't think much about it. Tremors are unusual. Nobody's really remembered any of them, but it didn't cause any damage. It wasn't a major thing. It was just a bit of shaking in the land. The cleric, of course, assumed, "Oh my God, this is terrible. We've done something terrible, done something horrible." Put the hammer back and made his escape back to the party. Fast forward a couple of hours, and by this point the kids are supposed to have been back. They go out for the evening, and around midnight or so they return. The villagers are starting to notice that the kids never returned. They're late as far as coming back. Another hour or two goes by. Now it's really late at night. Things are definitely wrong because it's not a long hike to where the kids were going. So the parents start to get worried, especially with the unusual event of the tremor, other things that might be going on. Fears start going up, and they form a search party to look for the kids. That's where we left off at the prior game. At this point, the group, our band of 7 adventurers, of course, are being selected as to help in the search, along with several of the parents and several of the other leaders of the town. But our group is notable given the other activities that they've done in past years to help out the village, stopping threats and so forth, as referenced in our prior prequel episode last week. So they've of course gathered all their gear, all their equipment and everything, and they head out with the search party, which is really where we start off, like I said, this session with the search party being sent out. What really worked, I would say, at this stage in the game is really the learning of the system. Having done at this stage close to 3 or 4 sessions of tutorial and learn the game, it's really helped out a lot of the players and myself really adapting to the new set of rules. I mean, we used to play Rolemaster Standard System and Rolemaster Classic in ages past. So I've known Rolemaster for years and years. 1 or 2 of other players have played it extensively as well, but the majority of our players have only played Rolemaster at a minimum level, or in many cases never. They're coming from a Pathfinder background or possibly a D&D background. It's a completely different game system, different level of complexity, different levels of challenges, different expectations, and that takes a bit of time to really learn. So what's really helped out is giving the players chances to explore, experiment, see what the skills do, see how things work, do a little bit of non-threatening combat and so forth. And like I said at the beginning, this really has given them a solid foundation for really how the game plays, how the expectations are, especially in the small scope of this isolated village where they're starting out. Challenges that we ended up having really were less mechanical with the game. After our last session, we corrected a couple of flaws that we had with the mechanics. This time, the challenge was more technical. Since I run this whole thing on my own, it's a one-man show between the cameras and the microphones and the setup and the preparation for the game and everything else. This time, I inadvertently forgot to turn on the recording for the separated audio. So the stream audio was working fine. The backup system kicked in. We had no issue. I had the audio, and hopefully everything's coming through cleanly. But it was just another one of the checklists that, okay, I missed that step this time. Hopefully next time I don't. That's where the difficulty is just managing all the different pieces, keeping everything straight. The other piece, we use a homegrown custom character sheet that I developed in Excel that does most, if not all, of the math. It pre-calculates your skills, your stat gains, your combat abilities, etc. As we've been slowly modifying characters, those have been adjusting, and I found a few bugs in the formulas and other errors along those lines. That's mostly settled down. It's pretty solid. I haven't had to make many changes. We have one more iteration with the latest that we're going to roll out for everybody, and then really, again, once they reach the next level, they have a final character sheet, and for the most part, that should hold them throughout the level without having to constantly reprint the information. It does take advantage or to embed several several of our house rules and other conveniences that we do that are sort of off of official. But if anybody's interested, it is available on our website. You're welcome to take a look at it, see if it has any value to you. Really, the most notable thing is the stat bonuses that are applied. Because we can have the software do all the math, we do a more granular increment of stat bonuses rather than every 5 or every 10 giving you another +1. It's every individual point gives you a fraction of a bonus, and then we just total up the bonuses at the end to get what your total is. Works very well, gives us a lot more granular area, and makes the stat bonuses much less stair-steppy, if that makes sense. Really, the challenge there, at least for us as this character sheet has evolved, is really just the abundance of paper. Printing the character sheets over and over, trying to keep up with things. A couple of characters were a little bit lacking, but for the most part, we adjust and make the math at hand at the time. The dwarf, I think, at one point tried to pick up some additional equipment and wasn't sure exactly where his encumbrance value ended up falling. So we make a snap judgment, we move on, not a problem. None of these numbers are really game-changing and really going to affect major things, so ±5 is not really a major effect as far as the overall game. The other challenge really I had from a storyline is I spent, I would say, an extra amount of time prepping the story. We've been working on this campaign, at least the starting point, for several months now, I think since February timeframe. And I've rolled over the ideas numerous times, or written the basic outline, the basic framework, and so forth, which is great. But the danger with doing that level of preparation is always the sense that you fixate on the one path that the group could go through. And as I'm very familiar, having run games for years and years, the group almost always walks away from whatever plan you might have expected, intended, or planned. The old adage of no plan survives completely applies here, because very quickly the group started going off unexpected ways. So what I've tried to do is really focus my planning less on scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and more of here's the setting, here's what's going on, what could happen, and understand the world enough that if the group goes left versus right, what reactions might there be? Hopefully during the session you don't notice any of those sorts of adjustments and so forth. Hopefully it was seamless, but there were numerous times where whatever I expected to describe next, or whatever I expected to happen with the group next, they went a different direction or took a different action or whatever, and we had to adapt as a result. I try to keep that as open as possible to try to make sure that the players and the characters have as much free reign as possible. For the most part, I don't really know what's going to end up happening. I go based on what they do and what makes sense at the time. And that's really part of the nature of the campaign, is although I have a pseudo-scripted village, an initial challenge, once they start dealing with things, once they start making real decisions, it's entirely up to them. What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? Where are they going to go? What adventures might they do? I don't know where the campaign will go. I don't know what the end story is at this point, which is a big difference compared to prior campaigns where we've had a pre-written story that we were playing through the entire time. So anyways, with that, I rambled on enough. Let's go ahead and get with the story. Thanks. So, this is a return to the original storyline. So, plot armor and any such concepts are gone. Any damage, injuries you took from the last sub-adventure has been healed. If you suffered any scars, injuries, personal dilemmas, whatever you care for, you can incorporate that in your character if you wish. I think somebody lost a toe or at least had a damaged toe.
A lot of toe injury.
There were two of us that had the exact same toe injury.
Yes.
That's up to you if you choose to incorporate that. Otherwise, it healed over the last couple of years. Okay, we are back to the Harvest Festival, where the kids have headed out for their ceremony. And then when Andy's character picked up the hammer in a drunken fit of strength, there was a minor quake and tremor in the area. Nobody thought initially anything of it, and then a few hours later they realized there was no sign of the kids, so they were forming up a search party. That's where you guys are currently at, gathering your gear and so forth. Some of your characters I know were heavily inebriated from having drunk quite a bit. You should have some notes on that. If not, we'll just go with the generic -20. You're still a bit tipsy, and the world keeps spinning on you. I think you put the hammer back, is what we said?
Yeah, I'll clean it up, put the hammer back.
Okay. Just for clarity, in case you guys did not see the notes in Discord, the way we were doing stun was fundamentally completely wrong for Unified. The way stun works is you have 3 levels of stun, -25, -50, -75. At no point does stun remove actions. You always get your 4 actions, okay? If you have stun -50, any action you take during that round is at -50, okay? All the penalties apply to all of your skills. The most common one you use once you've taken any penalties, any physical penalties due to injury, be it stun, bleeding, bone, etc., is you make a fortitude save at the beginning of your round, and if successful, all of your penalties are halved for that round. Okay, that includes stun modifiers on your fortitude, but also if you pass, your stun modifier is halved. Okay, so if in theory, if you have a -10 due to muscle damage, -10 due to hit points, and -50 due to stun, you're operating at -70 unless you pass that test, and then you have a -35 for that round.
And the -70 is on.
Everything.
Applies to the fortitude?
Yes.
Okay.
Which as you take more and more damage, that fortitude is harder to pass. If you score greater than a 101, every 20 points gives you an automatic success for more rounds. And if you score a 176 or higher, the first round you have no penalties at all. You completely ignore all pain for that one round. Okay, so that mechanic we were doing fundamentally wrong. Now, if you get the staggered condition, that does remove action points specifically from your next action. Okay, that's the main difference there.
Is it
But the staggered is less
1-to-1?
Staggered, it's sort of a
Because you don't have
parallel
a
one.
penalty.
You don't have any penalties for staggered, you just lose an action. Okay?
Is it 1-for-1 for the staggered?
Yes.
One staggered.
Every level, every staggered gives you -1 action point. Okay? Otherwise, you have your 4 action points and you just deal with whatever penalties you happen to have. Okay?
Are we doing the drop unconscious once you reach 100?
The game actually defines it at -200.
Okay.
As a built-in, so you can go longer. You're not going to be effective.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're not immediately unconscious.
Right, and that's because their assumption is if you pass your fortitude, you have the penalties. You're at -100, which is still you can't stand, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
So that's their logic for that.
Did everybody get footwork?
No, I haven't changed my character. I told Sean that I may change my character.
Right, like I said, you are free to adapt your character as desired outside of the game up until the point that you guys reach level 4, which will be fundamentally when you leave the village. Okay? Spoilers, yes. Not that anybody should be surprised that at some point the chickens have to leave the nest.
This whole thing going to happen in town?
No,
No way!
We will not have a 5-year campaign in a village of 30 people.
We finally we're 10th level, we're leaving the town to fight all those, level 4 dangers that are out there.
Yeah.
We gotta find out who that crypt gets.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
This is terrifying.
So, like I said, you are free to change your character up until then. At that point, your character effectively becomes locked. Good decisions, bad decisions, whatever. You make your life decisions, and you go from there. Okay? So, with that in mind, like I said, it is about I think it was around 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. The kids have been missing now for several hours. The parents are concerned. You have several of the parents that are there, and the villagers are starting to put together a search party, led by Corin, the woodsman, and Brahm. Are taking the lead. You guys were all gathering your gear, and at this point you have, plus whatever level of drunkenness you currently have. And they're setting out to go look for kids. Unless any of you have a specific preference as to where to go. The general course of the kids, at least the intent, what they were instructed to do, was to head out of the village to the bridge over the river. From there, travel a bit further to the outskirts of the town where there's an old watchtower. And at that location, that's where they would meditate, think about their lives, etc. Reflect on things for a few hours and then eventually come back. Okay. Historically, that's the place, either at the bridge or at the tower, would be where villagers would play pranks on them and make them scared in the middle of the night. Like I said, nothing was planned this night. Everybody was just having some fun at the party until that earthquake came. Andy. So,
Gary.
And it happened in real life too. That was so great. She's like, "Oh my God!" look."
yeah, we did have a tremor here in Ohio.
Really?
Oh yeah, there was
Same-
reported tremors.
About the same time as I dropped the hammer.
It's
Wow.
that hammer's
It's
powerful.
felt all over northern Ohio. She posted it in
Yeah,
You guys are Oklahoma.
there was a
I'm the only
legitimate
one who literally like I stay on that stupid
on Discord.
Discord thing.
No, there was legitimately a tremor in Northern Ohio at the same time.
My own Discord account. I run that.
That's the level of influence.
That's right.
But that's the.
I expect him to be.
They go to knock on the door and say, "Why did you touch that hammer?"
That's right, sir. They just dragged me out.
She's
So,
amazing.
A few minutes have gone by. You guys have all your gear. You're gathered up around in the town square, and the search party is ready to head out. Are any of you heading out elsewhere? Do you have other thoughts, or are you going to go with them? Their plan, and I mean, there's maybe a dozen adults. Notables within the village that all have torches or lanterns, etc. They're all kind of surprised about the weaponry that everybody's carrying, at least those who are, and the armor and so forth, because most of the people, I mean, Corin has leathers that he hunts with. He's wearing that, but he always wears it. The rest of them, they consider this a safe village, so they're not really wearing any weapons per se. Especially since George is here, he's going to deal with anybody who causes trouble.
Do I know of any faster routes up to the tower from
It's like the previous fight, just knock them over around
the mountains?
Yeah, there's aid to the mountains.
Or not mountains, like where the mine area is. Like
The mine-
I'm assuming that's up in the somewhere.
No,
in
the
hills?
tower is roughly 30 minutes to the north,
Okay.
down the hillside.
Okay, so downward.
Downward. The mines are, we'll say, maybe 15, 20 minutes to the east, up into the mountains.
Okay, so it's okay. So that
Different direction, yeah.
Yeah, I thought the mines were like kind of like next to each other. Like the mines were here, and the like tower was over here.
No. The tower is an ancient structure built apparently by Hadryn, who when he originally founded the village.
Yeah.
And the story is that it was founded to provide protection for the fledgling village. So it was some distance away before they really started working the mine and building the rest of the village up.
I asked the parents before they leave if they know if the kids were, if they have other friends they could have been talking to. Maybe the kids themselves had a plan to play a prank on the adults.
The three kids are known to hang out as a group. They're fairly close friends, mainly due to age.
Okay.
And the fact that there really aren't that many kids in town. I mean, again, the village is 30 families, so there's maybe a dozen or two kids.
I forgot about that.
No, it's moved over. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
Well, you just got to avoid combat.
Well, I know that already.
You need to avoid combat anyways. So yeah, they're a fairly close clique of kids.
So any plans they may have probably were just those three that had it?
Yeah, they're not. They don't associate with any of the younger kids, and the older kids are off doing adult things, doing their jobs and everything. They don't really hang out with them either.
Bad things.
Yeah,
Making more kids.
that's right. Got to keep the village growing.
That was fast.
Who said that?
That was fast.
Who do you think said
That
that?
was Jen.
You
No,
know,
it was George. Who do you think it was?
I really got a good laugh if it was Jen because I don't know her.
Jen's getting more comfortable
I
with
don't know her well
she's
enough.
diving into those jokes too.
All I did was sending 3 random teenagers out to the middle of a tower in the middle of nowhere.
You're probably right, but that's not the point.
I was like, I remember being a teenager.
Yeah.
Yep. So they're all headed directly to the watchtower. They go.
Their plan is to retrace the steps as they expect and hopefully find some clue of what might happen. Honestly, most of them are saying the kids are probably just at the tower. They just lost track of time. They're distracted. Maybe they were scared by the tremor. Whatever. They're expecting nothing really major is happening. Because keep in mind, in the last 20 years or more, longer than anybody can really remember, there has been zero threat at the village. Okay, so the concept of grab your weapons and your armor because we're under attack doesn't even float through their mind. Okay, now most of them are familiar with the majority of you guys, so they also see that's kind of normal. Of oh my god, he immediately grabs a knife.
Yeah.
A kid goes missing. I grab a knife.
So.
I'll leave.
And they also know that a few years ago you helped out with that problem with the
Yeah.
will-o-wisps. So they trust. Okay, you guys are probably competent.
Hit to us.
Although a few of you came back a little bloody.
Totally didn't care. Asses hit
Missed in pieces.
Some of you don't remember coming back. You were
Nope. I
captured.
sure don't.
Tower didn't even get
I'll lead the front. I'll lead from the front.
Okay,
Assuming we're in a somewhat.
you're on a trail. What's your movement rate?
As a dwarf.
Oh, I got this. Everybody passes it by you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take the lead. All the nervous parents just go on past
walk
you.
per round or phase?
Walk
Per round or phase.
phase or round per round. We're not going to
20.
use the phase. 20. Okay, yeah. So most of the parents hustle.
Oh,
it's a combination between walking and jogging because I mean they're concerned about their kids. The elders of the town, I mean they make haste. They're not like dashing down the thing. They're mainly looking around, trying to find any indications and so forth.
I'm old. I'm 66.
Okay.
Right.
Is it just out of curiosity? I'm probably going to be asking around if anybody has a hunting dog. Does the hunter have a dog that he uses periodically?
No.
Oh,
No.
I don't have a dog.
You got a hunting cat.
There's a dog over there. There's a wild dog.
well, you had a dog.
Nope. I bought you a cow.
As the
No, you
guard.
didn't. 'Cause remember we having a buddy.
No, I bought you the cow.
Because he posted at 80 silver for the
Yeah,
cow.
I found the price list where
I want my 50 silver
you
back.
can have your 50 silver back.
Who needs
Buy a
50
bunch of-
silver?
buy a
I
bunch
don't
of
need
herbs.
it.
Or
Give me more armor.
Or you can have half a cow, which come harvest time will be important.
Give me more armor.
I don't. Can't wear the armor.
All beef.
Get herbs.
That's probably valid as far as property and everything.
He's got like
As the town guard, you can see in the dark.
I got these weeds.
Silver carrot.
Okay, you're gonna take the lead with them? Okay, not a problem.
And can actually keep on them.
Not me. I'm
I
saying
don't
just
believe
I'm
I'd
just
just
rubbing
go take over, which
dandelions
heals
into
10
it.
hit points instantly.
It's supposed to work. Matt can give you a list of herbs you should buy.
Hey, Dad. At some point, I would like a list, like a shop list of like equipment, like armor, weapons, and stuff. That is right there. Oh.
There is no roll or waiting in rounds.
Yay.
You take it, heals
There's a
10.
lot of it. Not all of it printed, but there's plenty of things.
I gotta actually figure out the cash.
Sorry, I want to be in the middle of the pack because, yeah, I don't wear
Figure
armor.
this out.
Just, yeah,
Completely safe.
right.
In the middle
I'm
of the
just going
night.
for moral support.
Okay. So William takes the lead with the front.
There's one that heals 2 to
The whole group,
20.
between you guys and the rest, there's maybe 15 people or so. Several of them are calling out loudly the names of the kids, trying to get some attention from them. Maybe 10 minutes down, you guys reach the river. It has an old stone bridge that crosses over it, over to the other side. On the far side is really farmland and crops and things like that. Nothing particularly unusual. This bridge is well known by everybody in town as sort of the hangout spot by most of the kids. It's referred to by many of the kids as the Hadryn's Leap, because as they're in the summer when it's hot, they like to jump from the bridge into the river, which is fairly rocky, relatively risky, and it's viewed as a test of courage by a lot of the kids, daring the other ones to jump from higher and higher parts on the bridge. Okay, many kids, probably a few of you, have suffered broken bones and so forth from such things, but all of you remember it at one time or another. This had significance from a childhood standpoint. Okay, there is signs in the dirt of the kids having come this way and headed up towards the tower. Okay. The group passes through without much pause, still calling out anything, no signs of such, and heads towards the tower. The tower itself is a tall circular watchtower, a couple stories tall, pretty ruined at this point. Just really the framework and the skeleton left. All the wood foundations and everything have long ago decayed. It's never really been maintained because there hasn't been much need for it. But it's a common place for locals to go to get a good view of the surrounding area by climbing up the walls up to the upper floor, where you can get a commanding view of the area around in the daytime. Going up there, who has survival or tracking skills?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Give me some tracking skills.
go with him.
Let's go with him. Go with the druid.
Yeah.
Who's the outdoorsy guy? Me. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I think I do actually have a few racking.
Anybody but the guy who smells.
Yeah, they're all like this, like.
Ooh.
The tracking exactly your awareness.
You know, the entire group is calling for a volunteer and ignoring the druid.
Yeah. I can see it. Absolutely.
Got +8 now.
I put survival home, and I realized now that's a stupid statement. So
No, that's it.
okay, home as in Hadryn.
Yeah, home as in your local region.
For tracking?
Point is.
Got it.
Survival.
Not your
I have a-
specific house.
Oh, survival's also.
I gotta find it.
Okay.
Survival home. I have a 37.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. 22.
Okay.
How the hell did I read that as a 37?
Age.
22.
Yeah.
But I also have tracking.
Okay.
So which one do we want to roll?
Give me a survival roll first.
All right.
Where's tracking here? I thought I had.
Oh, that's not a good.
84.
84.
I thought
Okay.
it was a 0.
Hold on.
No, it's 62.
11.
Okay.
I'm also trying. I'm pretty sure I have tracking.
Okay.
It's up in awareness, right below perception.
Right near the top.
I'll give it a try as well.
Yeah, right now we're trying to do a survival check initially. What herbs do you want to buy?
Oh, decent.
The three I bought were Root, Muthar, and I can't read the second one or the third one. So
62. Kind of important.
100 and.
you read that?
118.
18. Okay. And you got what?
62.
62. Okay. You're not able to find any signs.
The real small print.
Laugh up.
The druid comments that there are some indications of people that have been on the road. Indeterminate as far as how recent they are, because it's one of the main trails through town. You're checking over, and as you guys are leaving the bridge, you see a trail of some tracks leading off, up to the right, to the left, off of the main trail, fairly fresh through the fields, that the rest of everybody seems to be ignoring or unaware of.
I whistle.
Okay.
Trying to get everybody's attention. They went this way.
But
Oh, did you do a tracking or did you?
Yeah, tracking.
Okay. So we all get the roll tracking then?
sure.
So wait.
You already got the information.
They didn't stay.
I know, but we need to stay on it then, right? Is it really them or are you sure?
100%.
Okay.
Well, why would they have gone that way?
Why would they have come back? Because they're kids. Let's go. I walk.
Is there any other tracks besides theirs there then?
You got.
Something may have led
You
them
can
on.
see here. I start pointing it out. You can see here where the druid missed. These are the steps that go
He
this
told me to
way.
roll a survival, not a tracking. I just want to point that out. Not that I didn't
See
say
how they're fresh and the grass is laid down here.
that, but he's
Kind of like seeing where we've been stepping.
Yeah.
You can see it going off this way.
I'm pointing. I'm right there next to him. Yeah, off that way.
And between the two of
After
them, they're telling you a convincing story.
Yeah.
You can't see any sign.
Right. And
Oh, the parents look at you and said, they're going to be at the tower.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't we split up? Big search party.
Wasted.
We all go this way. You guys continue on to the tower.
What is
Buying this stuff in my character.
Okay.
I'm not buying those.
herbs?
Okay.
Big
They gather their lanterns and torches and head down the trail. How many torches or lanterns
Buying
does the
something
group
quick.
currently have?
25 cents.
It's like when we had it before. I have one lantern with
Yeah.
2 things of oil and 4 torches.
Why is my inventory?
Which is fine. Fundamentally, at this stage, having gathered supplies, whatever lights you guys want to be carrying, I'm good with.
If you want.
I've got 3 torches, so I'm happy to light one and hold it, guys. I don't need it.
Night vision and running forest that I've not needed.
I can
I
definitely
can use it as a ability.
You get
What?
with the night sky, you're able to
I didn't
navigate.
Yeah.
Any real detail you have to pay attention to, you're not going to really be able to see that well.
You're a mentalist, so
Once
yeah,
again,
that armor.
torch.
Everything.
But I can wear regular armor.
You can wear all of
Best
them.
combo.
As long as you have the proficiency to move around here. Well, then you don't want to wear it.
You do not want to wear armor.
Trust me, I went one step higher than what I currently have, and I had zero EV.
Unless you develop any maneuver and armor skill, you do not want to wear armor.
Don't worry about it. Though.
Yeah. I mean, I get, and that was a correction that initially everybody would say, get the heaviest armor you can afford because it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
It absolutely does if you don't have it, because it cancels your dodge skill.
All right. Can you like a short sword or something?
Yeah, I have 35 silver and I have all this other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look what I found. It was in my hand.
Well, I wasn't aware that the cow was a change, so I would have done this ahead of time.
I know. I'm not worried about it.
How would a club count? Not club. How would a torch count as light?
use a larger
It'd be
shield.
a club.
You're up for it.
Club. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I light a torch.
Okay.
That way we got one.
Light up a torch so you have some light.
You mind carrying this lantern?
Okay.
He's currently in his pouch counting herbs and things. He found a whole stash of silver.
Found these herbs in like the cow pen.
All these silver in the cow patties.
It took me 3 weeks to collect all that.
Okay. So you guys are going to head off down the side trail?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's leading through the farmland or farm fields and everything over towards a section of the town where
If you
nobody really tends to go because it's farmland. I mean, other than the farmer who happens to be tending the field during the day. He leads you through the fields. The growth, being late in the year, is fairly tall. Doesn't give you a whole lot of view around it. After a few minutes, the trail leads to the edge of the field and through into a ravine that drops down beyond it into thicker forest.
Have you been here before?
I immediately walk up to one of the trees.
Okay.
You have a bigger shield.
I walk the entire circle of stones.
You do. This is still well within the circle.
And my answer was going to be, I may not have ever been to this spot because I stick to the circle of the stones.
Right.
I'm going to try to talk to one of the trees.
Okay.
I don't want to get one that's too young or too old because
or 6.
I'll try to
Okay.
get that.
Yeah, you don't want to get one of those senile trees.
No,
Yeah.
6
So he pauses and says, "Hold on, let me speak to the trees."
I'm trading my
Given his general smell as well as demeanor, what would the rest of you care to do while he's
Keep
doing
going.
Okay. So he's talking to a tree. So he pauses to talk to a tree, and at least the guide heads on.
I mean, I can continue on with too.
Well, I'll wait with him, but not right next to him.
Okay. You're gonna keep
But I'm covered in puke, so
you're gonna keep your distance but stay with them.
Yeah.
Everybody else gonna head on.
Yeah, it's a 3rd level spell, but I am still going to take the round of prep, and because it's out of combat or whatever. So, yeah, I think it goes off easy.
The tree smacks you.
Yeah.
And I went and closed it. Yeah. I want to talk to you.
Okay. And what does the spell description give you?
Allows caster to understand and speak to the language of any one plant species.
Okay.
So I'll speak to one that's probably been here, a little while. But either way, I'd like to
Sure. You speak to one of the mature trees around here.
say hello. Not long ago, perhaps there were 3 young humans that came by. Did you happen to see them?
Even start pleasantries.
Nice to know.
You have the most beautiful leaves I've ever seen.
Yes.
Can I hug you?
I don't talk to them because they tell me not to, so I do hug them.
It explains to you in its way
Saw what you did with the others.
that it's been rather lonely for many, many years.
Just for the demons.
Nobody has come this way in quite some time,
Okay.
except for the little ones who, over the last season or 2, have been visiting.
Did little ones like us,
Yes,
they've been visiting you guys.
yes.
How many?
3 of them,
Okay. And did they
much
come,
like the clover.
did they come by tonight?
Yes,
Was anybody else with them?
no, just them.
Okay.
They come through and they spend time in the valley with the stones.
Interesting. The stones that create the circle around this area?
It doesn't have any concept of that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll try to catch up with the group.
Okay.
I'm over there trying to heal him from the head trauma that he's obviously affected by.
I mean, because he's talking. The tree, you can't hear the tree say anything other than the leaves moving.
Yeah.
So yes, the 3 did come by here. Apparently they've been coming by out here for this whole past season.
Isn't that what he found on the track?
I don't trust him.
Oh, okay. Well, that works. I don't either. All right, so
I'm pretty
double
sure I
time
don't
as a
trust
dwarf.
Yeah, you don't want to steal my damn chicken.
Right. So the two of you hustle to catch up with the group.
I'm gonna.
Meanwhile, the
not
trail that you're
Kept me
following
from killing myself.
moves past where the edge of the farm field. It drops into a ravine, fairly steep climb down into a narrow passage, ravine type thing, natural and everything that sort of meanders around a little bit, and then opens up into a small clearing nestled between the hills, where you can see what looks like a old stone foundation of a building. Okay. None of you are familiar with this. You've never seen it before. As far as you know, this didn't exist. But this is also never a place that any of you have ever come before. Sort of hidden in this little valley here.
I'm going to start looking to see if there's other tracks here. Other creatures or other
Some tracks
people.
behind us. There are. Give me a tracking roll.
I've done that people as a GM, but they won't.
That is 106.
Other than natural animals that you would expect in this area, there's no signs of anything else. There are definitely footprints, presumably of the kids, recently, as of a few hours ago. Looks like they came to this area and then left.
Which way did they go?
They were heading back the other way.
What kind of animals would be around?
They got something here.
I'm gonna stride backward towards the foundation.
Back the same path.
I'm gonna follow their tracks up into the.
Yeah, their tracks lead up to the stone foundation of whatever this building was.
I stride towards the foundation.
Okay.
I'm gonna look to see for like any displaced moss or anything like that that might indicate where they were walking into the.
It looked like they just walked into the doorway, the old section where the door was.
Okay.
Inside, there's a old wooden table. Looks different than the age of the rest of the place, like it's been placed here some time ago. It has remnants of bits of trash, things that you would have if you like had your lunch here or whatever, miscellaneous things. Obviously not like food wrappers because that wouldn't exist, but roughly the equivalent.
I was sitting here literally thinking to myself, a bunch of single-use plastics in a medieval world.
Right, it wouldn't really exist, but
Well, that's why we're separated.
They had to carve something like, whatever their names are, we're here. Or...
there are markings on the table and everything. It's basic. It looks like just basic graffiti type stuff. The impression that you have is they've been using this place for a hangout, a meeting place, or whatever for quite some time, based on the debris and trash.
This is quite a ways away from the village, though, right?
It's a fair bit of ways, and it's in a secluded hollow that, like I said, none of you had any familiar with. When the dwarf and the druid would come up, you guys are just as surprised to have seen this. To your knowledge, this didn't even exist here. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I attempt a stonecraft check to see if I can figure out like how old this foundation appears to be?
Sure. Looks old. It is. Old as the rocks.
At least was built
You
yesterday.
said they went back.
Ooh,
That's what it looks like.
I didn't
it's actually really good. I have a
She wasn't very
30,
forthcoming
so
with information.
a 108.
The trees behind it.
Wow.
Ha! They ate them. The stones themselves look to be local. They're similar to other stones that are used in building constructions, but the building itself, you'd estimate maybe 50 to 100 years old.
Does it seem like similar build to the?
Yes, similar architecture, very much similar to like the temple and the main hall. So one of the older buildings in the village.
Okay.
Okay.
With that check, can I try and based on the construction of it, can I tell what this used to be, or if it was just some
It appears
old
to be an old smithy.
old smithy? Ooh, I'm familiar with that.
Correct. There is a large forge over by the fire, decayed and no longer usable without significant work. There's on the stone wall where wooden shelves used to be, there's a rack that looks like it held tools, still occupied by 5 out of the 6 tools on it. There's various other pots and other tools used for smithing and blacksmithing and so forth, but it looks like this place hasn't been used in ages.
Do the tools still they seem they may be usable, or are they rust and
The 5 that are there are rusty and old. They all have a fairly unique design that sort of reminds you of the symbol of luck at the mine. Okay. The largest one, it's a series of hammers. The largest one is notably absent.
I'll go ahead and collect those hammers.
Okay. Add 3 pounds worth of weight.
Find what they took.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
That should be like 20,
I
30
do
pounds.
already have a hammer.
Okay. Go with 20 pounds.
5, 9,
Why'd you have to say something?
15, 15.
I can't even find my inventory.
They're the advanced lightweight tools.
Yeah.
Should have made us some $15.
And 20 pounds.
Okay.
Is there anything around that blacksmiths have those little maker's mark things that they either chisel it in or they'll have a stamp tool? Is there a stamp tool of any sort?
A stamp tool, no, but each of these hammers have a maker's mark on it.
Okay.
Is there dust underneath the spots where the prior hammer worked?
There is dust and grime. Give me a perception check. Or I don't know if there's a detect hidden under observation.
It's a good thing I'm drunk.
Under the awareness, is there another
Awareness is just perception and
tracking? Okay, so give me a perception roll.
Not actually that bad. Can't tell if it's a 1 or a 7. Let's do it. Okay, it's a 1.
That's a clue, though.
61. First, no, 60.
6. It's indeterminate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think they took the hammer.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go find them.
Or is the hammer missing the one that's in your in the temple?
No, these
That's a war medic.
yeah, that's a war medic. It's very much different. These all appear to all be tools. I mean, to you, they're the same.
My character was just asking if because of the way.
They took a hammer and broke the seal.
My movement penalty, but 20 pounds extra.
It is. I believe it's. I don't think he has that table.
No, I don't.
think he's carried it. What is it? Every pound is. Every percent of your capacity is another percent on your movement penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. No. So what's
Yeah,
your?
I definitely.
Were you already at full encumbrance?
I was at -3 for MMP.
Which is due to your armor.
-3, so that's
How-
yeah.
What's your weight capacity on your
Weight allowance
weight allowance?
is 34.2.
And how much encumbrance are you wearing
I am at 52.2.
now?
Yes.
Okay, so go with a -15 moving penalty for now. And we'll get with the updated characters. I have a table that you can. It tells you exactly what you're at based on how much you're actually.
Yes, please. I would definitely think that.
I wasn't necessarily expecting people to gather a whole bunch of stuff. So that
There was stuff not nailed down, dude.
I know there was.
He found random silver and
I know.
I mean,
That's such a murder hobo thing to say.
Hammer.
Can I get a bronze or more for this? I am taking it.
Why are you carrying a chair, sir?
Because I can sell it.
We're fairly close to the ring.
Why do you have a riding net?
The ring?
Because it
According to the druid, the closest portion of the ring is maybe 15 minutes or so in the same direction, heading away from the village.
Okay, that's our next objective.
Why? They went back to town.
Did they? I thought it said.
I think they might
thought
have-
Pat said that they went backwards towards the foundation.
No, they went back to where we came, but just
There were indications in the trail that they came into the ravine to the smith and then left heading back towards the village.
and I didn't see.
Yeah, I must have.
When we were coming this way, I didn't see any footsteps going back the other way.
Correct.
They broke off not far from here and went a different direction, and they got drug off or something. I'm gonna start looking for shit like that. So,
Okay. Start scouting around the immediate
Does
area.
the
Yeah.
valley continue on past the house?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll help as well. I'm going to start scouting around.
Okay.
But if I use the lantern to do it, unless you want to come with me.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
Okay.
so we get a bonus for having a flashlight.
You don't get the penalties, or do you? You're
I'll
gonna use the light?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
cast.
have my follow him. Okay.
Yeah. If you cast your light, then you don't have penalties.
Still have this twitch.
I'm
And
gonna
if you're hanging out with Matt, then he doesn't have penalties with the lantern.
use my metalcraft skill on the hammers to see if I can. Would I be able to tell what kind of maker would make, like dwarven make, human make?
Sure.
Open it high.
Okay.
So far.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I got an 80. No. Ooh,
Oh, is that six? I thought it was a
good
30.
tonight.
I thought I looked down. I rolled a 96
I
and a
looked at
3.
it too, and I thought it was worse.
Open it low.
Yeah.
Yeah, 159 plus
I
my
just need a
skill.
1 on the spell roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My lantern works on
Spells are trivial normally to cast.
117 on the metalcraft on the
It
hand.
is perception.
Yes.
Somebody
Oh,
tried to
tracking.
Okay, tracking.
Somebody tried
Oh, 99 babies.
I gotta see. Both of us are gonna find whatever it is.
And you find nothing.
Oh, 82, 99 plus 82.
176 for me. Oh, no,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
190. No.
180.
171.
99 plus 8.
181.
So spending a few minutes looking around, following the tracks and
99
everything.
plus 82.
Right before they get back to the
It's not?
ravine where you
I
guys
just put it
climbed
into a
down,
calculator.
the path splits and heads off in a different direction.
one digit over to the other one to get 100, but you just have to
Instead
get one.
of south.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
You take a look. You study the hammers. Like I said, all of them have. They're all dwarven
We're
make.
basing it on
Okay, so the
90.
That's supposed to be
dwarven make. Okay.
They're dwarven make hammers. They feel comfortable in your hands
Over there with
despite
me,
their age.
Found it
They're
first.
not in great condition given
verified.
the rust and decay that's on them. The handles of the wrappings have decayed and fallen off. At one time, they would have been fairly good quality hammers.
Do I think I might be able to repair them?
Given enough time, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your
They're not.
skill?
They're made of a
26.
different metal, but you don't think it's anything
I've rolled
particularly
both
unique.
times overnight.
It's just a different smithing style.
Okay. So yeah, different
Like I
levels.
said,
the tracker, though.
between the maker's mark and the design of the hammer, they all share the same
Stats.
shape and design. They're all just progressively smaller, lighter as you go through the 5 of them. So it's like a match set of 6. The largest one is missing, and all the other ones have the same shape and
They
design,
only have one, right?
but are smaller than the next one.
Make for different working.
They all, like I said, they all remind you very much of the luck mark
But I did.
at the mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The druid, or these 3 return to the group, sharing some information.
I don't return. I stay where the path is. Say, hey, let's gather everybody else.
Staying with him, or
Yeah, I'm saying.
okay, you're gonna go back and get through.
I'll run back to the group real quick and be like, hey, we found the trail. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
We just following whatever he decides to do. Is that how this works? Okay.
I found this place.
Welcome members.
I think the tree found that place.
Yep. Just saying. What's funny is I have a spell that lets me go, there's the trail, it goes that way, let's go. But I haven't done it yet.
Nice and ways.
I haven't had to yet.
Okay.
Well, that's okay. You normally could just follow him and he'll get you where.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do have a talent where it's like, this is my goal. I walk forward, I reach the goal.
But he hasn't done it yet, so we
Correct. That's because I'm not gonna just do that right away.
psychic magnetism, that's what they called it in
Okay. So you guys are going to
Yeah, I was
follow
telling you
the road. Okay. 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 You're going to follow the druid.
Yes. The yellow brick road. Nice.
Odd Thomas.
Okay, so you let him believe he's leading the way as you guys follow the druid down the side path. It meanders around a bit. Eventually, it emerges from the forest, and you can see the watchtower a little distance off to your left. The other villagers are over there searching the tower and so forth. You can hear them in the distance calling for the kids. The trail that you're following crosses over the road and then sort of curves around the village heading up towards the mountains.
So we are going somewhere right now.
So they brought their gear to the little smithy, and they decided they're going to be adults now and go off an adventure. That's what it seems like, right? Everybody agree?
With the
I mean, is
trail
that
that
basically what we
he's
did?
with the trail that he's showing us. What a kid.
I seem to recall all of you probably did very similar during your ceremonies.
The villagers were all acting surprised when it all did it.
With the trail that he is showing us, does it appear they're going up where the mine might be?
It certainly seems like that's roughly the
Not
direction.
one of the
they're heading.
circular stones at the circle, no.
I really hope they didn't touch one of the support pillars.
These kids were prior described as extremely
I just
rebellious.
keep going.
No, they weren't.
They were.
No, they were not.
they were-
I wrote down exactly what their descriptions were.
Yep.
Only one was rebellious, or okay. There was Tabble, which was considered a trustworthy kid. There's Rilla, which was the fun-loving but sometimes trouble-causing. That she was the rebellious. And then Kale was just a jerk. Strong-willed, impulsive, red-headed.
Strong-willed and impulsive jerk.
But
Rebellious,
But not all of them.
rebellious teenager chick.
Red-headed, huh?
And
And a trustworthy kid.
and a terrified, scared kid who won't tell his friends
My
no.
point is, there's no reason to break a stone. You know what I mean? I don't understand why you're saying you believe they broke a stone. Why would you believe they broke one? There's absolutely no reason, unless they were all evil, meaning to destroy the city.
Are earthquakes ever happen here?
Probably just breaking a stone.
None that you've ever remembered.
It was only a tremor.
And they're large stones. It's not like, say,
I'm 40 years old. I've not seen an earthquake. The one time, this is the only time we had an earthquake.
till we can let's pass it around, figure out what caused that.
It's also, to your knowledge, the only time anybody's ever touched that hammer.
Yep.
Nobody knows that. So
Oh, wait, who's the elf?
Oh wait,
We don't have it.
you're a human.
Half elf.
You're the elf.
Yeah, there's no elves
You're a
here.
half elf.
You're
See, there's
you're
an elf.
human.
There's an elf.
Together they make one elf.
There you
Can I
go.
use your name now?
Wonder twins.
I'm the better half elf.
I'm in the shape of a bucket of water.
That's actually great. You're my rival. I'm the better half elf.
Sure.
Uh-huh. The paladin just doing what you do.
So good.
You're below her.
Is that Rowan? Okay.
Okay.
I wrote down your name.
Want to keep following the trail? You want to do something else? Split up again?
Looks like they're going up to the mine.
Is the mine that direction?
According to him, yes.
Bob. Really hope they didn't touch one of those.
You're
portholes
vaguely
with that
familiar with
hammer.
it. It's not a place you really hang out, I would imagine.
No, he would never hang out around a bunch of sweaty dwarves in a mine.
What makes you think that?
That sounded very homoerotic.
Yeah. That's why I chuckled.
It's a men's sauna.
Right.
Hang out with those sweaty dwarves.
Yeah, let's,
Following the trail. Okay.
let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we tell the
Big
adults?
beards. I wonder if they have
No,
big
we're gonna go
bears?
all the way up there and come back down here, and it doesn't make any sense. If they're up there, they'll find them. If they're down here, we'll find them.
They tie together.
Okay.
Or it just goes out. Just
So the druid leads the way still, since he's apparently the one who knows where the trail
That's
is.
a long beard you got.
Okay. Maybe 20 minutes later, climbing up the rough side of the hill towards you see the mine up ahead. It's closed down for the night. I mean, they only work during the day, and even then it's partial shifts because they don't really mine tons of stuff. Basically, it's an iron mine, for those of you unfamiliar with the location, that the villagers use to extract ore as necessary. Since it's a small village, they don't have a huge need to like extract tons of it every week. So it's more of they maintain a small crew that we need to make some nails this week. Okay, let's go dig a little bit of ore, or we need to do some repairs. I mean, they maintain a supply, but it's not a major industry type thing. It's closed down. There's nobody there. Down below in the valley below you, you can see the lights of the village, maybe 30 minutes or so away. Various torch lights, lantern lights, etc., moving around, looking for the kids in different places. And here and there on the wind, you can hear the call of the kids' names in the distance. Okay. The mine itself, it has a fairly large opening, maybe 30 feet wide or so. Fairly low ceiling, only about 8 to 10 feet, depending on the spot. There's a collection of miner helmets on the right, each with a little candle or a nub of a candle for people to use. And as I mentioned, there's just inside, maybe 10 or 15 feet in, there's a traditional symbol of luck in the shape of a hammer that's mounted on the wall, that the miners, every time they go into work, they touch that and thank Hadryn for his protection type thing.
Well, closed.
Do we see any? Well,
Gonna come back in the
Hey,
morning.
dwarves. How many of these miner hats are usually here?
How many are usually here?
I've never been here.
At night, none.
Don't you a dwarf? Are you
And
a
at
dwarf?
the end of the day,
Never been here?
people close things down. During the day, there's
Spend my time.
I'm the one that only.
yeah. During the day, there's the foreman,
assuming all dwarves
Drek Ironhand, and maybe a crew of 5 or 6, including yourself.
And how many are there?
At night, none.
No,
How many of the hats are still there?
At the hats, there's 6 of them.
Okay, so
Boys must have forgot their hats.
do I see anything in? If I move the torch away from my face, make it a little easier for me to see. Do I see any light sources from inside the tunnel at all?
It's all dark.
Okay.
I'll pull out my
Did they go into the mine?
projector light again.
Okay.
Because they don't last for an hour, I think. So,
But you got plenty of time.
from
Oh yeah, it's not that big of a village. Yeah, you shine the light in. You see the tunnel. It leads in fairly obviously. I mean, it's well maintained. It's well cut into the mountain. You see the glitter of the luck symbol on the right hand side, a short distance in. Looks like. Is this a place you've ever been to before?
Probably not.
Okay.
Only to wreak havoc.
So yeah, I mean everything.
slip the dwarves of war.
It looks like a dark tunnel into a mine.
I'll touch the symbol and start walking into the mine.
Okay. You head in. The symbol's unusual to you because you are here, in that the seal around it, where it's like implanted in the thing, that you always just took to be how it was mounted on the stone, it seems to have sunk in about an inch, and in the depression of the symbol itself is a rusty hammer similar to the 5 that you're carrying, but larger size.
Never the secret entrance. I'm gonna grab one of the hats.
Okay.
Do they have any box of candles sitting around anywhere to like put a fresh candle on it?
Sure.
But
There's a
How does this
spray
work?
Candle.
It's a candle?
There.
He takes the other stub of a candle off the spike and sticks it on there.
Blows
It's
out
got the
anything.
mirror on it and everything? Okay, good.
Yeah. You can see well for about 10 feet, 20 or 30 feet with dim light, as long as you stay focused on something.
Hey, you don't have to have your hands holding the lantern now if you don't want to.
It flickers a little bit in the breeze.
Okay, I'll put on a hat and still hold the lantern.
Fair enough, Caleb. You guys always just paranoid.
What?
Guess I was just paranoid.
You were the one that noticed the depression?
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yeah, I don't know background-wise how many other people have any references to the mine.
I think I had very slight.
Okay. Each of you have your backgrounds, but his character specifically spends quite a bit of time here.
Yeah.
He would have noticed that.
The only people in this group that I probably would have known, other than, well, really would just be you two. 'Cause my background that I wrote has to do with the church that you serve.
Right.
I would
Do you guys serve the church?
I would probably
Familiar,
definitely.
the flame.
Oh, never mind then.
You're familiar with me because of Miracle.
I would definitely
Right.
share
I
information
wander
with
around a lot.
I just made
Bad
actual
and
sacrifice.
George.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Church that we serve.
I'm just a yard.
definitely those two, but I'll emphasize yours. So that's where I'll keep it.
Veterans.
I just deal with your issues.
Half friends.
We're just discussing that, like, he and I are the Green Warden, but she actually serves a different church.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
She's contradictory. No healing for you.
That's right.
I'm trying.
I'm going.
50 people has a
If people are
religious
okay
war
with it,
going on.
I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to be
Although we have
effectively in the front, keeping an eye on the support beams to make sure.
fire,
Because
secrets.
I'm not sure what that might have triggered, so I don't know if any support beams might be compromised now.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep an eye and
None of the
making sure-
support beams seem damaged as such, but give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Stonecraft as an alternative.
I think my perception's actually better.
Okay. I'm good with whichever one you prefer.
You chose to this great.
I don't know how these kids figured this out. Nobody else did.
No, my stonecraft is better.
Everyone wants to know.
Not that good.
Everyone wants to know.
22.
Doesn't mean we're like.
So total of 52 then.
Okay. Yeah, everything looks safe.
I'm
Looks safe to me.
gonna continue on.
Okay, so
Still being
you're gonna
cautious.
take the lead.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Okay, and the lights we have currently are a candle in your hat, and okay, you're carrying a torch.
And the torch,
still have my
torch and shield are
And
definitely.
I got a
now.
candle in my hat and a lantern.
Okay, you're doubling up.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go because he said it looked different. I'm gonna go up and try to move the symbol of it at any point, like see if it does anything.
The symbol itself does not move, but the hammer that's inset in it looks to be a separate object. Something's holding it in place, but it wiggles a little bit as you touch it.
Okay.
I had my shield.
I'll push on it and see if it goes further into depression or
It does
anything like that. Okay. I don't know anything about hammer.
I mean, it's a sizable smithing hammer, so it's probably a good 10 pounds.
I'm real hesitant about touching hammers again at the moment.
Probably. So.
I'm gonna.
Shield up, but that's what
Yeah, I'm gonna have my shield. Definitely my shield out now and torch.
So the dwarf is taking the lead.
Therefore,
Who's following him after him?
I follow him. I'm a dwarf too. I don't have to say anything.
I'll take the back.
Okay, you gonna guard the rear? Okay.
I'll go whenever.
Okay. So you guys all file in.
Yeah.
Just walk.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm a flashlight. Just
Keep
keep
them
going.
all in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Officially block the way.
You head down into the mine. All these tunnels are very familiar with you.
Yes.
You're not seeing any signs of anybody being here as such. Okay. The rest of you remark about how, as you go further into the mine, how much debris and dust and so forth is sort of laying around. Unlike the entrance, which was pretty clean, there's quite a bit of broken rock and stone and so forth scattered throughout this place.
I'm guessing we're single file.
It's not single
No,
file.
not single file. It's a lot. It's a work mine. It's at least 3 people wide if you really want to be.
So we haven't seen any footprints in the dirt on the ground.
Nobody's really been looking.
Yeah.
You followed the trail to the mine, and then everybody went into the mine, and
He's got the lantern.
you're good there.
Yeah.
Now, you passed a couple of small side passageways that go maybe that are only about 5 feet wide or so, that according to him, those were old veins that they followed briefly. They petered out after a certain time period, etc. They went further down into other areas. It's not a gigantic mine. I mean, it's not like you guys will be walking for hours, whatever. Most of the main work site is maybe 5 minutes in.
But you're not seeing any tracks on the ground right now ahead of us?
I don't trust him.
Not really.
Do I recall?
Calling 2 pairs of them.
With my investigations of the mine, do I recall any stranger portions of the mine, like where we couldn't get, like the stone was particularly sturdy?
No,
we couldn't get through or something?
the mine itself has, like I said, been worked ever since the village was founded. So many of the tunnels already existed when you came through. Most of the work over the last 10 or 15 years has been in the primary work area. Again, because it's not a major industry. They're not making massive distance every week or every year. They're chipping away at a little bit of accessible iron as necessary. So it's not like they're expanding it by tens of feet every month. Okay? It's more of a stationary or static mine that they take out what they need when they need to. And really, for the most part, you guys really goof off most of the day because you don't have a whole lot to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the miners. Head off to the mine and hang out there.
Yeah, we drink and
get some iron whenever the town happens and needs more metal.
So if this hammer activated something in the mine, doesn't it make sense that it would have activated it somewhere closer to the front and not deep where the new things are?
Well, I mean, we probably, if there was a path that went off to the side,
We would have checked.
you guys probably should have checked.
There's probably a half dozen side tunnels across the area.
Where is the I guess I would determine the oldest portion of the mine? Like,
probably near the entrance would be the oldest one.
okay, I'll go ahead and lead the group there.
Okay.
If we,
Success.
if you guys,
Yes, we're already there.
so if you guys look at the passageways off the side, see if you can see any tracks. That'd probably be helpful.
Yep.
Okay.
While we're going, I'll look for any changes in the stonework that are different from the last time I was here.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing.
If there's anything that stands
Nothing
out.
that you recall or that stands out per se. So give me some tracking rolls again.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to make a stonecraft.
71.
There's nothing to check per se, but
Like to pass this.
okay.
But we are checking it.
When they say they've lost the trail, you decide to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use.
Yes.
Okay.
When faced with a choice about which the caster has little or no information, which I have little or no information.
Okay.
Example, which corridor leads somewhere.
Okay.
I can cast this spell and you will determine by 25%. If there are two choices, it's like a 50-50, 1 to 100, whatever, and 26 to 100, incorrect on 1 to 20. So, I said 6 passageways, right?
Sure. Fundamentally, you cast your spell, and then I'll make a roll and tell you which passageway you guess where you need to go.
Well, that's I mean, all I needed was a 1, right? Yep.
A net 1, it's trivial, generally out of combat when you're not injured.
Yep.
So what were the odds?
So it changes. It's a 1 to 100. So on a 50-50, it'd be or 70 if there's a 25% chance. So correct on 26 to 100, incorrect on 1 to 25.
If there's 4 options.
It says if there is.
Oh, if there's 2 options, you get a bonus of 25%.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you cast a spell, listen to the winds a little bit. You're pretty certain the 4th tunnel is where they went.
The other part is that I have to go with that.
Sure.
So I said, guys, I've been given a message, and it's the 4th tunnel.
Do I know what sounds are?
As far as you know, just a dead mine or dead vein.
We're about to find out.
There's no
Alright, leave right now.
Oh, I don't speak to trees.
Please. That's the druid.
Yep.
Okay, so you lead the way into there?
I don't lead the way.
Okay.
I'll leave
You
the
point to the dwarf, say, go this way.
That's the way.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. You head down the passageway there is single file. It narrows down quite a bit. You go in maybe 30 feet or so. Passageway looks pretty much exactly as you remembered it. Okay. I mean, you really haven't explored this passage as such, but the few times that you've checked down it, nothing really seems unusual, other than perhaps a bit more rubble and dust on the ground.
Okay.
About 30 feet in, however, that changes because a section of the tunnel off on your right-hand side looks like it has, the boulder that made up that wall has shifted somewhat, and there's now a crevice between it and the wall, and there's another passageway beyond it.
So this wasn't here before.
See, I got my tracking skills.
Hey, trackers.
Okay.
Hey,
It's
track.
pretty narrow to fit through. I mean, kids probably would be able to fit through fairly easily. Some of you might not be.
Get your squeeze on.
I'm gonna check to see if there's any signs that somebody squeezed through
Sure.
here.
I am very heavy and I'm only 150 pounds.
What fit?
56, 55. something.
Yeah, there definitely seems like this has been
fit.
recently disturbed. The dirt and everything, it looks like there's some scrapes on the stone as someone or something worked their way through.
Okay.
Plus the ground near the bottom looks like it's been forcibly shifted out, piled up dirt and everything by the stone.
Something went this way.
So the big stone got shifted?
Yes.
And that's what's blocking the thing?
The big stone looks like it's shifted and shifted out from the wall. So he's seeing piles of dirt where it pushed out. Okay, and he's saying there's signs that somebody has worked their way through the narrow opening.
Okay, so it looks like something came out.
And I tried
not
to use my.
Through it, you're not sure whether it's in or out.
I got 112 on my track.
Okay.
So did it go in? Attack.
You're pretty certain something went into this.
Man. Let's try to force it open.
Strong man.
You doing that?
I was talking. The druid keeps interrupting. We should do, and we did it. It's like those movies where they constantly interrupt the guy.
Yeah.
No talkie.
We should try forcing this. I'm going to try to. force it.
Less talky.
I'm gonna try to use my Adrenal Strike.
Okay. You sure? The cleric is an expert at this.
Nah, I'm just doing it.
We're working as a team.
I won't stop you, but
Can I squeeze through?
How big are you?
Is it? I'm a dwarf.
No.
No.
You can squeeze through.
I don't have any armor or anything, so just
Right. Again, you can squeeze through.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a
contortion.
contortions. I believe there's a contortion.
Does it look like there's an opening beyond it?
Yes. Looks like there's a tunnel of some sort beyond it.
Can I get through and help him on the other side?
You can try.
I'm half elf.
What's your body weight?
restricted quarters is what it's called.
Body weight of 228 pounds.
Okay.
Oh, restricted
Do you remember
quarters?
what your
I think
build
I
was?
can
Was it
do that.
large?
It was restricted quarters is fighting. My build was
It's called contortions.
It was as large as possible.
But no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, so
that
yes,
was
you can
very
squeeze
little.
through.
Contortions also.
That being said,
Yes.
I mean, functionally, you need a 76 or better. on your contortions.
Yeah, I can't do that, so I'll just
I'll
wait.
try.
Well, what's your build?
It's your
Wow.
gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
Oh no, I have a negative 22. No, thank you.
For some reason, I have a rank in it.
No, well, no.
I don't know why.
Some people may have gotten it from their culture.
My build is 0%.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'll give you a plus 20 because you're not wearing armor and you have a slight build.
I'm even then.
Yeah.
So,
Good luck with that.
61. Nope, I don't make it. You said a 70.
He did a 75 for me because I am max build.
Well, a 76 to get through.
Right.
He doesn't have a bonus because he's a large half elf.
Right. I was a negative
Versus-
20
Right.
for contortion, and you said the 20.
Oh, okay.
that
So
evens
then,
me out.
so yeah, you try to squeeze through. It's too tight for you to work your way through.
I'll give it a try.
I can get through.
I'll give it a try as well.
Okay.
I'm 130.
I'm just gonna move the rock out of the way, guys.
Yeah. No, get right up.
Jack with armor.
Meanwhile, he braces himself as you guys keep trying to squeeze by him.
You're
I
stuck
step
in
back,
I'm trying to
shaking
pull
my
you
head.
out, and the
Okay.
So the adrenal strength just allows me to get the bonus right, and
Correct.
then I'll have to actually do a different ability.
Correct.
Okay. I'll assume I have points in whatever
Weightlifting.
that other ability is.
Weightlifting.
I probably do, actually. I don't know.
Weight training.
It's possible I missed that. Well, I did really good on the adrenal strength thing. I got a 144.
Okay. So that's going to give you at least 2 rounds worth of strength of the effect.
I think it's 3 rounds.
Probably yes, because you're over 140. 141 to 160 would be 3 rounds, I believe. So okay. Either way, you got plenty of time. Give me a weight training check.
Could I attempt to assist him in this?
Nope.
It's not bodybuilding, it's weightlifting.
Yeah, weight training. I am training.
It's a one-person hallway.
Nope. You guys were struggling with the doorway.
Yep.
Okay.
We're busy trying to squeeze through.
Let snapbacks on somebody.
Let the strong man do it.
It'd be near the beginning, Braun, I think.
It's on body development.
Weight training. Yeah, I took points in that.
You did.
I hope. Okay. And what type of bonus?
Add your 41 that you got.
Okay. Hopefully I pass those. I mean, it'd be really tough to fail. Well,
What'd you roll?
that'd be a 5.
He's strained. Here's something plop. What'd you get?
In that case, I got a 41 plus. I got like a 98.
Okay, so you brace yourself, concentrate, and then let out a grunt as you push on the stone. After a moment, it doesn't move initially, and then with a low grinding sound, the rest of you see the door, the stone or door or whatever, shift another 6 inches or so, pushing more dirt out of the way, but opening it up that each of you can stoop and get through without much difficulty.
I want to watch people, man.
I did the math correctly.
Hold on.
Beyond on the other side, you see what looks like a natural or a carved tunnel. Looks like it's worked by tools and so forth, similar to the rest of the mine. A little bit more organized or clean as far as the cut and so forth. And you feel a slight draft that shifts your candles that people have on their head. Passageway otherwise leads into the dark. Somewhere in the distance, you hear what sounds like sobbing.
Oh my god, hold on.
Being kids. Go.
I start moving forward.
Meddling kids.
Okay.
Torch and shield in hand.
Dwarf heads down. The tunnel on the other side goes maybe 30 feet or so. It's very narrow, fairly low, only about 4.5 feet tall as far as the tunnel. So dwarfs, you feel comfortable here, almost cozy. Everybody else is stooping down fairly low, getting stabbed with the spear behind you.
Get my
After about 30 feet, the passageway comes to an end with a drop off.
He's crawling.
He's really tall.
He's literally on his hands and knees. 8 foot or something.
85 inches.
7 foot 1.
Yeah, he is crawling.
And I thought my
It opens up into what looks like a drop off.
I'm 6'6" too.
There is an old plank
6'6".
piece of wood stretching out across it over like a 10-foot gap to the other side.
Oh, we can.
With your torchlight, at the far side you see a small section, fairly open. The 3 kids are there. 2 of them scramble to their feet, getting excited to see somebody here. The 3rd one is laying there. It looks like they're unable to move due to a broken leg. And there's several large bits of rocks and everything that have fallen into the area.
What did you 3 do?
Nothing. We were exploring.
I take a look down the pit. I'm guessing it goes past my view.
It goes past the edge of the light, yes. It looks like it descends maybe 100 feet
I can drop
based on the torchlight.
Struck torch.
Okay, you drop it. It disappears down the chasm. After a moment or two, you hear a clattering as it's bouncing off against rocks, and then eventually the light disappears as it lands. It lands in something.
I wasn't following. Can you describe that? It's that you come out onto a.
The narrow tunnel you guys are traveling through comes to an end next to a ravine that drops off about 100 feet or more into the darkness. Across it is an old wooden plank that looks like it's been dragged into position here. Mm-hmm. And on the far side, the 3 kids are there, one of which has a broken leg due to fallen rubble. The dwarf drops a torch down into the ravine. It clatters against the wall and then goes out after it hits something at the bottom.
Okay.
Hey, what?
Mark off a torch.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, you spent that 3 copper.
Yeah.
Didn't see anything, was dropping everyone down.
Who is the lightest amongst us?
If it matters, Kale, the impulsive one, he's the one that has a broken leg.
Does he look like he's trapped under rubble, or just
He's not trapped under rubble, but his lower leg looks like it's broken in a couple of places. And I mean, he's the one sobbing with extreme pain.
I'm guessing we're single file at this point.
Yes,
How wide the chasm?
about 10 feet. Little less than that, given that a 10-foot plank crosses it.
How's the jumping?
I'll be back to the parents. I try to leave.
How's the jumping mechanic?
I think you're stuck in
Gonna
the
make
middle of
the
the group
parents
right
go
now.
across.
Finally, we're all like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Given that the monk is right behind you, crawling on
No, monk's in front of me.
Okay, so who's behind you?
Him. Yeah, I think it's these 2.
So the guy with the spear
I
is
am
behind you.
Same. I have a spear too, and I have no problem shoving him up against the wall
Record.
as I go by.
If we went so deep, I would have put the spear away just because I can't maneuver with it.
I asked
Put
him
a
to move.
spear away.
Yeah, it's a big
I mean, you can
hole.
put the spear on your back,
yeah.
but it makes it that much harder to move in a narrow tunnel.
Fair enough.
So holding it in your
I
hand.
don't
is-
like.
So who is
Round
the
up.
lightest amongst
Time to
us?
leave. I don't know.
agreed.
The
Anybody?
lightest amongst us would be him. It's just a matter of yeah.
No,
Are we counting gear or not?
Yeah.
probably not.
How much?
205 pounds.
Yeah.
How am I lighter than you?
135.
Fucking
You're,
thick.
you're probably the lightest, even with gear. Yes. Female half elf.
I'm over 300 pounds with my gear.
I'm 57 pounds.
57?
I'm 57 pounds, according to this.
Well, counting your equipment.
Now, let's throw my equipment on there.
That seems.
Very
low.
low.
57 pounds is how much I can
Yeah, are you talking about your weight allowance or your weight?
And it says weight, 57 pounds.
Yeah, he's. What the hell?
That's
For a
my build
dwarf?
0.
You're sickly.
I am a sickly dwarf.
That's
No wonder I'm a cleric.
Yeah, that's particularly low. I mean,
Okay.
dwarfs are lighter because they're so much shorter,
Right,
but they have there's other adjustments. And I'll have to check.
I have a
What's the jumping
158.
mechanic for
Yeah, you sure you're not a halfling?
Rolemaster?
Probably have a beard in there.
Percentage of the distance
Don't like
you go.
halfling can grow a
You
beard.
just think you're.
So the base mechanic is you choose how far you want to go.
Yeah, I'm over
That
300
determines the difficulty,
I'm 158.
and then it's a percentage effect. So if you roll and you get a 50, you got 50% of the distance you wanted to jump.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can choose to jump 10 feet and it's an easier jump, or you can choose to jump 20 feet, which is a harder jump, but then you might not make quite as far.
Yeah, you gave yourself an allowance, but it makes it harder to jump.
Right.
So
I am serious about trying to wiggle past everybody
Okay.
and heading out of the cave or the.
So the druid's trying to leave.
Okay.
You guys are behind him. Are you going to let him go?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
does anybody have a rope of any kind?
It just left.
I believe
You haven't got out yet.
Like, yeah,
There was an oak in here you were flirting with.
it's just the roots.
Oakley.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, I'm an idiot.
here's 50 feet of superior rope. I tossed it out there.
Ooh, some good
And a
quality.
grappling hook. There was a grappling hook on the end of that.
Same brand.
We should hook one of the kids. So
Fire rope.
Oh, I need that back. That's Bob's.
yeah.
Sure.
So if we can get the rope secured to the other side, it's 50 feet. That's plenty.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Plenty to catch yourself.
And
I'm going to try to get out of the tunnel just so I'm not crawling.
you can step out on the way.
So,
Towards the kids or back?
oh, back.
Okay.
I assume the ravine's similar height, so I won't be able to like really do anything about that.
The ravine itself is open. Once you get outside of the tunnel onto the plank,
No.
you have plenty of room to
How
stand up.
big is the brand?
So the plank literally is like the total plank. It's not like there's a ledge you could stand on.
A narrow one.
Oh, yeah.
Not a very big space. No.
I know I'm not going across it, so
So
I head out.
who wants to take the rope across
Not me.
to the kids?
Here's the thing.
Tavin wandered over to the edge of the ravine. Says, "I'll take it."
So you just throw it too? Okay. That
Who's
works.
tabbing?
One of the kids.
Oh.
Tavin's the dependable one.
Throw the name brand rope.
Here's
No, not the whole rope. Just
It's not named.
I tossed the quite little rope.
That's why he's calling it a name brand. We didn't get generic rope. We got the superior stuff.
Yeah, I go ahead and make sure the grappling hook is secured to the rope and toss it to the other end. I'm assuming I don't need to make a check for that.
No, it lands over there. He catches it.
Look at the kid.
He grabs it. And he looks around and says, "What do you want me to do with this?"
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
find something to secure it to, if there is.
Yeah, like that rubble.
Okay, he drags it back maybe 15 feet or so, and sticks it in between a couple of large boulders.
And that's the hook side you gave him?
Yes.
I hope so.
Okay. Well, hold on. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
you give it a couple of tugs. It seems pretty secure.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I
The
pass
size
the
of the
rope.
boulders are such it should hold all of you.
Right.
I pass the rope back to him and make sure I have my shield away so I can like grab them when they're getting across the plank.
So we'll hold the rope end on this side tight, so it's kind of like a
Like a rail.
to help you go. Yeah, it's a like railing to help them cross the thing. Are you going across?
I am too heavy to go across a single plank.
myself out, assuming.
Did the plank? So how old is this plank?
At least how what?
How old is this plank?
Looks relatively new.
Even with all your gear.
Okay, so it's not an old plank?
No.
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 How much leeway on each side is it? Is it like it's barely hanging on, or is there a decent amount of?
No, there's a good foot or two on either side.
Okay.
I mean, it's a plank. It's maybe 6 to 8 inches wide across a cavern a crevice about 100 plus feet. That's scary.
I think it'd be
Hold the rope tight.
What's that?
It'd be footwork to get across the plank.
It's probably going to be acrobatics,
Acrobatics. So,
Yeah, which I have
so
to raise.
he's willing to go.
including any movie maneuver penalties you might have.
Yeah. I'm just taking a look.
I'm willing to go across if you want.
He's willing to go across. We know. I don't want to.
Tavin and Rilla are holding on to the rope. Rilla's like already at the edge. She says, "Did you want me to come over there?"
We'll hold
Okay.
it. You and I'll hold it because.
Yeah, we got like
strong.
kind of backtrack.
She looks like she's willing to walk across the plank, and she's not even holding the rope.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we'll get them across because then we'll send you across to get the kid with a broken leg.
I have a 41 maneuver in armor, so I'm not worried about it.
So, Rilla
As long as we're not-
jumps
not
over,
attacked
almost
by
skips across the way. The plank bounces a little bit. She gets over to your side. Says,
negative.
"Okay,
I'll go ahead and send her out
What you need to look at is your MMP.
what are we gonna do about Kale?"
My MMP
We'll get
is
Nobody likes it.
negative 20. Yeah, that's off your skill.
Sorry.
So 20.
Oh, amazing.
Maneuvering and armor.
Kale's gotta stay. Yeah.
That's already figured in.
We'll
You have a negative, yes. You have a negative 28 MMP.
I have a negative 48 MMP with.
You have a
level
negative 60 something. Look at your armor. What is that?
AT5.
What's that say?
Negative 45.
And so that is to that you subtract your training, which is where the negative 28 comes in. So after your
I have
maneuver
a
and armor,
positive 42 for maneuvering and armor.
But how much weight are you carrying too?
Right.
All of that factors in.
I'm carrying 99.9 pounds.
which is a lot.
Yes.
What's your weight allowance?
My weight allowance is 69 pounds.
Right, that's where the extra penalty's coming from. So your armor penalty of 45 can be canceled out by a maximum of 45 points of maneuver for armor.
Okay.
So you leave
So the
4 points.
The MMP is caused by the weight.
The encumbrance plus armor penalty.
Okay.
Okay, so your encumbrance is high right now, well above what your base is.
Yeah.
And you have a little bit of maneuver and armor penalty still remaining.
Yeah.
The net comes out to 28. Now, the revised combat sheet sort of separates those two. Your MMP, in Jennifer's case, is just her armor, and then you have a separate table on the right for how much are you carrying, what's your encumbrance penalty.
Okay.
Because, like Ben showed earlier, that can vary throughout the game. You need to be able to figure out, okay, with my gear today or right now, this is how much my actual penalty is. Okay. But the initial draft of this included what gear you started with.
That penalty comes directly off of anything you try to do with acrobatics, running, swimming, climbing, all of it.
Dodge skill.
Dodge skill. Yeah.
Does
What,
my carry?
what stat did you say it would be?
It's
Maneuver and armor.
acrobatics.
Okay, to get across is acrobatics. Now, you can leave your gear behind, which removes your encumbrance penalty.
Yeah.
You can take your armor off, which removes your armor penalty.
Or just jump.
Or you could be a monk and just jump and not pay attention to any of it.
Wait a minute, the gap's 10 foot?
Yes.
You could just stretch your arms out and fall forward.
Okay, so
And we all crawl across.
That's true. 100 fucking.
I've seen it.
I have seen people do it before, but
I don't know how long you can hold himself there, but
and we can't pull it back up. It's like, oh,
you can hold it.
I'll leave my.
I think I'm the heaviest
shield
person in the group, including people's gear,
Okay.
and I'm not even
I'm
having
not-
that much gear to
As long as your weight allowance is the total gear that you have or less, you don't have an encumbrance penalty.
So not only
If you take off your armor,
Yeah.
it removes the armor penalty also.
I will keep my armor on,
Okay?
but
Leave everything else?
Yes.
Okay.
he's like Charles Barkley in his prime.
So we've got the Talon.
You have Rilla
Rilla's
has already jumped across or
right.
bounced across.
So the
Tavin is on the other side. He just keeps checking the grappling hook to make sure it's secure.
yeah, come on, Tavin, get over here.
Kale's here.
Yeah, we're gonna come get Kale, I promise.
Yeah.
wink, wink. Wink, wink.
I'm a man of the cloth. You're not gonna believe me.
Okay.
All right.
He comes over there. He like steps out onto the thing carefully and like puts his arms out to hold himself and
Session 1, we watch a kid fall to his death.
folds onto the rope and
3 at this point.
he gets almost halfway and then he sort of like and shifts a little bit, almost loses his balance, and then at the last moment he like dashes across the rest of the way over to you.
Proper child form. That's exactly.
yeah.
I'm not sure I could have gotten my childhood self across that plate. I'd have been like, hell no.
Now, the minute I watch the Goonies, I always want to do stupid.
As he comes back to this, and there's something dead over there.
Is it Kale?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you sound so disappointed.
And he works his way amongst the crowd over to where George is standing.
So I would like to.
That'd be John, by the way.
Okay.
I know
You're heading back to the
going
village?
across.
Yeah.
Are we heading back to where the adults would be?
Assuming,
Okay, from the mine, you can see all the lights
with
at
his
the tower
strength,
are heading
always
back
on
towards the
me,
village anyways.
But I am the strongest person in the group. Stat.
Light a torch.
Okay. Yeah.
Leave my,
I can,
leave my
I can
helmet
just,
there and have there.
I might be able to lift him and just kind of hoover him across.
Hoover. Oh, with
Hoover's not a great word for it. Just kind of lift him, give him to you guys.
Yeah, Steve. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna backtrack out of the tunnel and then
Let's do the
reorder.
crevice and then throw up.
Let's just throw him.
Yeah, let's just go over to the cavern. Hey guys, we missed. You went into the
Let's go from
cavern.
with a broken leg.
Yeah.
So here's a question: if you dump your armor,
Because I might be the only person with
if you dump your armor over here,
Probably.
You can always reconsider
carrying him
go
back,
How
would be
heavy?
very similar.
How
He's a
heavy is
child.
he? He's a 17-year-old boy.
Then yeah,
There's not a lot of
dumping my armor.
more heavy than Andy.
Yeah.
So him dumping
Yeah.
his armor would allow him to carry this.
I mean, well, and as the rebellious one, or I'm sorry, the impulsive, strong-willed one, he's probably sizable. So I'll say he's probably 150, 160 pounds.
No, he's got short man syndrome. He's 5'2".
He's like 3 dwarfs.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's gonna dump his armor over here.
Okay, you
because
leave
he's
all
gonna-
your stuff.
That way he can
Yeah.
carry
Okay.
I can carry him.
Kale back.
Okay.
Doing names your kids.
It's not going to be
I'm gonna
good.
smack some parents when you get back. Some holy hands.
with
That's what we're gonna
armor,
do. Holy
yeah.
hands.
They can't catch these holy hands.
I'm like 150, I think it was.
That was dead.
Your armor itself?
Yeah.
With armor, I'm 200 plus pounds.
There are six
Without it, I'm like
6
150
brains here.
pounds.
Let's not let.
Whatever your weight of your character
die.
is at that point.
Yeah, we don't.
Help him.
We won't accidentally let him.
No, I
die.
mean, like, let him die.
Actually, 99 pounds.
Spells and then
228 minus 99. I'm like 130 pounds.
Okay.
All right.
What do you got?
I mean, you
I'm a
know
large
they got across, and they're in the 160 to 180 range.
That's great. I'm
Okay.
stronger than all of them yet.
Well, you're a half elf and they're human.
Yep.
Okay, so I mean, the girl is probably a fair bit lighter, but the 2 boys are.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay, so you're gonna work your way across.
Yeah, I'll work my way across.
Okay, so give me a acrobatics check.
I'm with any bonuses for the rope.
I'll give you plus 30 for the rope.
Okay. Skill plus 26. I was just trying to move it along because no one was willing to do it.
All you have to do is say for me to go and I probably would have attempted something.
Is that 100?
That's 100.
You rolled 100.
Okay.
Wow.
126.
Okay,
Actually,
sure. You get to roll again. Doesn't really matter. So
90.
93.
you step out.
200.
You envision to yourself, this is my job in life. And you walk confidently across the plank without any difficulty, not even barely touching the rope. You get to the other side. Kale is sitting there still sobbing. He's dirty from tears and the dust and everything. There's a couple of large rocks, one of which has some blood on it that landed on his leg. He looks like he has several fractures on his leg. It's dark over here at this point.
So there's a rat. Or not a rat. There's a dead thing. I assumed rats gave him.
Can't see anything right now. The flashlight doesn't give him enough light over there.
I tossed my torch to the.
I understand, but it's a flashlight,
Okay.
and he's in
He's
an
tossing
area
his
that
torch.
has
I thought-
rubble and other things around.
He's
So.
tossing
I
his
tossed my torch to the other side.
Okay, I thought you were going to toss the lantern.
Yes, mate.
And a burnout bar.
Okay, so they toss a torch over to you. You check him out. On the far side of the stones, near the further side of the room, there looks to be a skeleton underneath some rubble. Looks like it's been long dead. Obviously, it's a skeleton,
Yeah.
but not due to the rubble. Okay, it looks like something else
Yeah.
caused it to die. Looks smaller, maybe a dwarf, and so forth. Give me a perception check and a medicine check.
It's a good thing I'm drunk.
Am I within 10 feet of this belly?
No.
Too much damage.
Okay.
For lack of life.
Oh my god.
Rolled a 91.
You are wrong.
No, because I'm still drunk as hell.
Oh, I need to take away my days.
You would have sobered up by now for sure.
I did sober up. I had a negative 40. 78.
For what?
Perception.
Perception, okay. And what about your medicine?
Well, I do know where that is, and I know it's not going to be great. Actually, I think the reason I have that is because.
I just met Google.
Oh, wait.
No, I don't need
Apparently, my race is particularly good at medicine.
snacks.
No,
And I am not particularly
9
good at
silver
medicine myself.
healing berries.
So, no idea what might have killed the dwarf
Yeah.
at some point in the past or how long it's been dead.
Yep.
Doesn't look like it has any gear remaining as such. One of its arms or its bones are stretched out, and at the edge of it, on the base of the cavern wall, you spot what looks like a discolored stone. Large one, maybe about that big, embedded in the side. Okay. Meanwhile, Kale
Man.
is screaming next to you in
Yeah,
pain.
it's a real good thing I'm not touching that.
Okay.
I'm going to I'll walk over and try to hoist Kale up carefully.
He screeches in intense pain.
I am well aware.
Okay. So now although you don't have much medical knowledge, you do know enough knowledge. You do have enough fundamental knowledge that moving him is probably going to cause further damage.
Possibly kill him.
His leg?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a broken leg in medieval times.
How long are spears?
Get over there.
How long are spears?
Yeah.
Put it,
8 feet.
put him down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was assumed given his statement.
He starts screeching as soon as you start to move him. And you set him back down. You can tell his leg is shattered in several places.
How
He
is this kid
misunderstands me,
alive?
like Jen said, and he puts him down.
How is this kid alive?
So,
Fortitude.
Do we have? I have a bedroll.
Need some kind of flint.
That's give me my 2 spears.
Now,
Hoist my 2
splinting
spears
does
over
happen
here.
to be on the combat maneuver table as far as what it takes.
Hoist my 2 spears over here. Not a splint.
Crutches?
I have
Stretcher.
a bedroll and stretcher. Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That stretcher's valid.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
get his own. I mean,
Give me my
Get
give me
the
my
spears.
pair of spears and my
Pass the spears
bedroll.
over in his bedroll.
I'm gonna fashion some sort of small splint or some sort of bedroll.
A litter.
Tr-
That's what it's called, litter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
You can't really fashion a small bedroll. You have a large
Yeah.
bedroll. Unless you want to rip it.
I'm gonna fashion a litter
You got a couple.
to try to
Okay.
make it easier.
Okay. You tie it up the best you can based on your leatherworking skills and so forth.
I have
And-
metalworking if that's any better.
What's that?
I have metalworking if that's any better.
No.
You got a metal bedroll?
Not really. That's not comfy.
Yeah, it's fine.
The knots look secure.
It's fine. I'm gonna attempt to carefully hoist him up onto it.
Okay. You roll him up onto it with a lot of pain, but it's certainly a lot better than trying to lift him.
Yeah, he can help out himself. He's looking
Oh, yeah.
Like,
What I'm gonna do is,
how wide is the?
I'm gonna break off the.
How wide is the plank? About 8 inches.
Don't forget the other dude.
He's already across,
skeleton?
is he not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna break off these spear tips.
Okay.
Just so.
Stretcher. You snap them off easily.
Yeah, store them away in some.
He's in a worse state than you.
Bag.
He's in a worse state than the
It's a
kid.
bag of bones.
Give me one of my javelins.
Should feel better.
And a javelin?
Give me one of my javelins and some of that
I
rope.
got herbs.
Well, the rope.
Every time you pass him a weapon, he
If
keeps
it's 50
breaking
feet
it.
of rope, because
We'll just, we'll just cut some of that rope off and give it to you.
yeah.
Are we gonna make some kind of like it slides along the rope that we've got
That's
secured?
Dave Bread rope.
I have never volunteered my gear again.
Place it down.
I don't know why you
tie
did.
it to the rope of the spear.
He wanted to be helpful before you left.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide it along, and I would like one of you guys to grab the end that has the javelin.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, describe this again to me.
Well, I'm going to take one of my javelins, again, break off the end of the javelin, tie it using some of the rope,
We cut off some of the
Okay.
extra rope.
Yeah, tie it to the end of the spear, where the spear tip would have been broken.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one of them reach out, grab the end as I
like a
slide it.
handle?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a handle.
Okay, to pull the stretcher.
Yes, to pull the
One
stretcher,
side.
and I just need them to get a grip on it so that I can lift it and we can actually move them across. It's functionally, we cannot get across that holding it, so it's got to be slid some degree across.
You could carry it.
Yeah.
If you had two people, they could carry
That's
the
the
stretcher across it.
Well, if he
He's the
takes
only
the
one
rope
over there.
to
We
one
can
end of it
construct a
with
pulley
a handle,
system
and we can get a hold of that, we can lift up from our side as he walks across and back up.
Glad we got there. I have nothing.
Not ever having
trying to
to
find
do it at this show.
Because I'm the only one who has the note to go across.
No, I mean I can go across.
I mean, arguably, you have a
guys.
monk.
Who is already out of place.
No, he's just down the
Yeah,
hallway,
he's
so he's
right.
not leave. So
Okay.
he wasn't crawling in the dirt.
Oh, even better, we have an 8-foot monk who can just reach across. Who can help me reach across.
He can certainly reach out.
He doesn't have to go across the plank, is what I'm saying. I'm just trying to make it to where they don't have to go across the plank. They can step out onto the plank.
I understand. I think what you're trying to do. I'm just trying to envision how the stretcher is going out across the plank to the point that they can reach it.
Back at the entrance to the mine,
Uh-huh.
was there shoring timbers and shit like that?
Sure.
Possible there would be another 10-foot plank?
Sure.
I'm gonna go get one.
Okay.
I'd be quite awkward to move through the mine. I'd be quite awkward to move through the mine. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you gotta cut a corner.
The kids
They had to get the fucking thing in here somehow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna. All right.
So you're gonna head out and go get some more. Go get another plank.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll wait for him to
I can get the
return.
kid.
You can do
I can go in there.
but you gotta
Well, yeah. I'll
step on the plank and
Well, you're heavy.
Or
you're a heavy guy.
Or maybe.
Maybe.
10-foot.
it's not that big.
All I see, and like, he's got such a great figure, and all I can see is Fezzik. Every single time he starts talking, that's all I can think of. I don't know how many times I've had to fight 15 people, and one person is too hard. I don't.
It was more the idea of one person could keep a foot on their side, just step on the plank so they can reach out and grab it. So in case the plank does end up breaking because of the weight, there's still some degree of safety.
Right. I'm just trying to envision how the end of the stretcher is getting from your side to within their
And light
reach.
jog, and you can jump across it.
Yeah, that's
the
the issue.
plank.
It would be a test of is my character strong enough to hold him.
To be
Well, yeah, but you're holding effectively
I
a limp
have-
body
I'm the one
and trying to
character that
push it
hasn't been
across the plank from your side, which, like pushing a wet noodle, it's not going to happen.
Listen, I could jump it.
Okay.
Okay,
When I was
Fair enough.
that's the challenge I'm
Yeah.
seeing with that. The concept I'm open with. If you have a way to support them, etc., I could buy that. Okay. The simplest methodology, at least in my mind, would be a second person comes over, both of you hold part of the stretcher and walk across the plank, or multiple planks,
How
whenever
long
that
are the
gets back.
spears?
The spears maybe 8 feet.
Is that wider than the?
It's a 10-foot gap, but
It's about a 10-foot
if it goes
crevice.
past 4, it goes down.
Okay.
So if I walked out on the plank
Sure.
and grabbed,
If somebody else is willing to go out
I
on
could
the
be
plank,
off before he gets on, essentially,
uh,
for the most part.
for the most part, you'd certainly be at the edge there. So when it falls, only he would fall.
And the kid.
There you go.
Yeah, so
you'd
it's
still
not
be
strapped into this thing.
You'd still be holding the weight of the kid.
Right, but the kid would slide out of this.
Yeah, it should be holding 2 broken spears and a little bit of cloth. Oh.
And that's assuming his ability to even tie a knot is good enough. Okay. So, but yes, if somebody were willing to step out onto the plank or onto the other side, absolutely, this would be relatively easy. You both hold part of the stretcher, you walk across.
I'm fine with going on there. Do that.
Okay.
Okay. I trust him more than you.
Thanks.
Good. I'm the better half elf.
Once again, for the sandwich.
So wood.
Sounds like the half elf needs to show you up now.
That's right.
I actually did that last fight. How many people did you kill?
All of them.
I killed one person.
All right. How
And
many?
my protection saved him.
No, it didn't. You were out of range of
Now,
that.
I
You
stayed in
walked
your
out
range
of range of
for
that.
a
You walked
long
out of range of that
Anyway,
protection to
you
get
gonna go
stabbed.
You walked in there.
So,
Yes, and I saved the group by doing
is
it.
this sorry,
You didn't save
George,
the
is
group.
this a
I stopped the
maneuver
fight.
roll?
Yes.
Okay. So I will.
It's gonna bless you.
I am. I'm going to. I'm not going to bless. I'm going to cast a prayer on him because bless gives
Pray you don't fall.
Bless gives DB. I'm not. It doesn't help.
Here, I was about to ask if they could do something different.
Pray you won't
That
fall.
just it's a 9.
That's
But
not
a 9 is passing.
As long as it's positive.
Yep.
Generally speaking, as long as you don't roll a 1 through a 5,
Yep.
you're okay. As long as you're taking your time, etc.
So George, you get a +5
Ooh.
bonus for the next 10 minutes.
Okay. On maneuver rolls or this specific? maneuver?
Actually, and I'm going to cast it, but then I will continue to concentrate
Okay.
because he's going to be a mobile target.
Okay.
So I have to continue to
So
concentrate while he's.
he concentrates on your ability to maintain your balance.
I'm doing that.
Just gonna leave across.
Oh, so what's this? So the
Playing moves.
acrobatics or whatever for it? Could I instead? You're talking about it's like a ravine and stuff like that. Could I instead like climb down and then like grab across and climb back up? Is there like a spot for that instead?
It'd be a.
I mean, it would
quite a
be
bit of a climb.
it would be harder, yes, but
I mean, you could probably just jump and grab onto the other side too,
okay.
and climb up from there.
Okay.
Parcel is also an acrobatics roll. Follow
Do you not have any acrobatics?
I don't think
Currently?
from what I remember looking at, I didn't.
He did a cartwheel in town. I saw it.
I'm not the scary.
I know you don't have adrenal balance.
Use the cartwheel.
Is it like a new
That might be
Climb
something
up
to
20.
adjust with your character.
Well, I didn't do it because I wasn't doing that type of monk.
Okay, right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you wouldn't. You're not an acrobatic monkey.
Yeah,
Set it up like, wait,
that was the reason why I didn't
Contortion
put
in.
anything in that.
Okay.
Should be right there.
I'm stereotyping you as a monk of, well,
Yeah.
I automatically have this and you don't.
I'm just trying to find where the jumping or acrobatics is.
So jumping is going to
first
be
page
movement, I think.
Bottom of the first page of the skills.
Jumping is right. I think.
Okay, yeah.
It's under
Better, much better jumping than acrobatics.
Okay. So it'd be a jump check. What's your stride?
25.
20.
Like, what do you mean stride? I guess. Sorry.
Well, your movement is probably best balance for it. Okay. So, 10 foot jump. Give me a 50 net.
Okay.
+5.
Yeah, you get +5.
+5. Whoa. No. Whoa. Whoa. I passed.
Okay. So he steps up.
You got a 52.
Well,
I got like a 69.
Nice.
so you step up, and obviously your prayer pays off because he leaps over with a couple of feet to spare. For him, it's more like a big walk.
Right.
As he steps over to the other side.
Okay.
So what am I doing?
So,
Pick him up and walk back.
yeah, we're going to lift them up each by one side. I would honestly prefer you to go across first because you're
Are we waiting for the second
stronger, probably.
Want me to go off that blank?
We're going over the plank, yes.
Are we waiting for the
Got
second
it.
plank?
No. Okay. Second blank. Second blank.
We're waiting on the second plank.
Are you?
I am. Yeah, I'm asking because I'm not on that side, but
If he says there's a second blank coming, I guess I'll wait. But otherwise, I was just gonna go straight across.
Okay. So you guys wait. A couple minutes later, Thad returns carrying a big plank.
hasn't been more than 10 minutes.
No.
Okay, you still got that +5 because I'm still concentrating.
Okay. You drop it into position, widening the area. That makes it a lot easier to go across. Still just as bouncy. Still just as intimidating.
I was perfectly fine.
Nope.
Let's go. Yeah. So you're going to let's go across first. If you're comfortable.
see the bottom with
that. I don't.
I'm just trying to figure out my weight.
You wouldn't reach the bottom and feel it. Well, the other thing is half the group doesn't really understand how deadly falls are in Rolemaster.
I don't know. I'm just acquainted to Warhammer falling.
Much worse.
Oh, then
I've heard his
I'm
story.
glad.
Falling 10 feet and breaking.
A 10-foot fall could break your neck.
yeah, I heard about that story.
That's a really bad fall, but
I mean,
Yeah.
in real life, any fall.
in real life, an uncontrolled 10-foot fall can mess you up.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to make another set of handles?
100-foot fall is you are in a world of pain.
You're dead.
Well, let's just go across.
99.9 times out of 100, you're dead from one.
You can do it.
Okay, so you guys are gonna carry him across?
Yep.
Okay, so give me another acrobatics with the second plank. I'll give you a plus 50 net.
Hell, even like a 30-foot fall.
Probably.
Want me to roll it?
Sure, if you were going first.
No. Oh, yeah. Good spot.
Is he rolling more 90s?
And then you roll a 2.
No, that's a 62. No,
It's not a 2.
That is a
They
2.
got open-ended high, then open-ended low.
No, the second one's not open. It's open-ended, but only in the same direction.
You said 50?
Plus 50, yes.
148.
Plus the 5.
Yep.
That's right.
No, 147. Yeah.
You're gonna jump again?
There should be 2 or 3 see.
I would have a better skill.
You're so good.
I'm very curious.
Thank you.
I got
I guess I rolled
a
99.
84.
No problem. Okay. So between the two of you and the extra plank, you carry the stretcher back over to the other side.
Well, save the day.
Kale has pretty much passed out at this point from the pain.
Yeah.
And the jostling and the monk jumping and things like that.
What about the other one?
And you said there's a body?
You actually want to bring the other body?
Oh, yeah.
How old is... Okay, is the body like skeleton or flesh?
Skeleton.
He said.
I think that's got good.
Was there clothing on the body still, or was that all deteriorated as well?
You can see his bones too.
Again.
Are there
So
any
you
remarkable
name your kid a
markings?
vegetarian
Well,
names.
None that you saw.
Hey, you seem fairly reliable. Are there any markings on these bones that I missed?
You wanna go back over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just come with me if you walked back over.
I mean, you can jump across. Yeah, do it.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead, roll.
Only if the priest is still concentrating on him.
That's been 10.
Once
10
that prayer
minutes.
fails, he will fail that roll.
138.
Okay.
Oh, he goes, timer.
Well, there we go. I failed, guys.
Plus 5.
I got a 3.
Over 3, okay.
So it's an 8.
And then a 46. So it bypasses my bonuses. So
What's your net?
it's gonna be negative something.
Then
Okay.
you got a 50 for having two boards.
He does. Plus,
jump
plus
across.
whatever his skill is.
Okay.
Plus the rope.
So he has a 7 plus his skill plus his spell.
Okay. So the spell brings it up, I think, to a positive 3.
See? You have negative skill.
I do.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so yeah, you step out onto the boards, and one of the boards shifts under your weight, slips off the side, and tumbles away. You find yourself balancing only on the other one, and carefully step back into the hallway.
This never mind.
Okay.
Clatter, clatter,
That slurs me in one.
Knock the other one down.
That you did. I'm gonna grab.
Need another board.
Is there anything of note on this? You've already said there's nothing of note on this body.
There is remnants of cloth, but nothing discernible.
Okay.
And like I said, there's discolored stone on the wall.
I'll grab the skull.
Okay.
Skull, put it in my back, or just store it in some way.
What you see over there?
Backpack back there. I'm not dragging 200 and what? How many bones? 252?
Bones are a whole lot less.
I don't have a
I think he's
backpack on
counting
me.
the bone.
I see.
Yes.
Wait.
If a human has 252, the dwarves have like 230.
There's more than 10. It's too much to count.
We've only got 6.
I'll grab the skull.
6 bones.
Yeah.
Or in fact, that's one
Skull.
big bone.
Yeah.
Okay. He wanted you back over to the plank holding a skull.
Well, that's odd.
Is this anything of note? I'm not going back across.
Not seen it before.
Last point,
It's just the top half of the skull. The jaw's not connected.
I'll see if me and my guys can get across and see what's over there.
Any of my guys?
Mine. The miners.
Okay.
Hers.
The miner's already broke a leg. You don't need to send them back over.
I said hers, not ours.
Meanwhile, Jennifer, you're over at the other end with the kids. They followed Kale out to the other room. The group has. I assume they're not in his narrow tunnel room. He's still freaking out. Tavin and Rilla are like checking him out, seeing if he's okay, what limited capabilities they have. They seem to be arguing over. Tavin is saying, I told you this was a stupid idea. We were going to get in trouble. Somebody was going to get hurt. It wasn't worth it. And Rilla's commenting along the lines, we were going to find the treasure. Keep your voice down.
What treasure?
Nothing.
Handle them cans.
What's up?
Did someone tell you about
I'll take the
treasure?
skull, by the way.
They've clammed up. They're not saying anything at this point. They're just looking at you
I
very
took the skull
guilty.
from you.
I'm gonna go get your parents.
Still not touching.
Okay, give me an intimidation roll.
I'm gonna go get your parents. I love it.
You are gonna be in trouble. You
They
just
already
wait.
know the druid's doing that.
So that's done an influence on the social.
Yeah, I think we're at the very end of the second page.
I have a -4 skill.
Third. Second page, you're right. I know, you kept like volunteering as you guys help a monk and stuff. I'm like, I'm not that type of monk. I'm like, sure, I'll go across.
I messed up and I stereotyped you as far as a traditional monk. My apologies.
He's a bruiser. He's not an actor.
I know.
Does she get any bonuses for being the adult in the situation?
I know. What'd you get?
Dipped immediately.
With the bonus?
Well, with your skill.
I actually thought you were acrobatic too. Just strength. Just raw
26?
strength.
A 26? Okay, yeah, they climb up. They don't seem to be intimidated by your threats of parents, because according to them, we're adults now.
Yeah, right.
And your first action as an adult was to break your leg.
Well, no, he's unconscious. Yeah. I mean, all they have to do is survive. All they have to do is survive the night, and they're adults in the eyes of the village.
Okay, rubble fell on him. Is
Yes.
that what I was told?
Yes.
Following. Well, actually, I had to get to the tower first.
Okay, did they?
yeah, they
does it
never
look
made
like
the
they
power.
touched the rock?
Touch what rock?
The discolored rock that the skeleton was
No.
reaching up to.
No. The implication you got is they saw the body and freaked out.
While they're still in the cave, lower ravine area.
They're not. The kids are.
Oh, well, I'm talking about them.
Yeah, they're still there. They're debating. But he's
Yeah.
like nervous now about going across this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Somewhat.
I get the skull where everyone will go back at this point.
Okay,
I mean,
there's. Before you
Walk up
go,
to the kids.
Huh?
I'll mention there's an oddly.
Cast
This skeleton is
skull,
touching
little
an
flare.
Okay.
in the wall.
Glow.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I figure that's.
Yeah, they know you by reputation, so they're already a
Touch the
little
rock.
intimidated.
Right.
Oh,
So-
and different rock looks like it was
Cast it.
placed here and for some
Friends.
whatever reason, like maybe like a trap door or something.
Not a problem. 90-80. Natural roll.
But
So,
I can't
What did
quite
you cast?
discern how it died.
glow
Okay.
Which is I'm
creates a
hesitant to
small
touch.
1-inch diameter point of
Bang
light that will
Okay,
go
I'll find someone who can
Okay.
figure it out.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'm gonna look at them and go, do you know what this is?
Light.
I would imagine that detects truths and lies.
Okay. Give me a deception roll. Which is probably a skill you have.
It's a lie detector.
I love it.
I was imagining you like just with your like point of light in your hand, just doing like the flashlight.
That's what I thought it should be too.
Influence.
Dooping. Okay, 17. 52, 67.
Okay. Tavin looks at you and his eyes get a little bit wider.
Look at you.
Rilla looks at you and she like, I'm not so sure about this. But Tavin is obviously believing whatever you're saying. He's heard all the stories about you. Rilla just doesn't believe it.
They say don't go.
You're schizophrenic.
No, they're two different kids with different personalities.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're both him.
I'll step between the two of them
Okay.
as I see the difference, and I'll go.
Yeah, Tavin sort of looks over at you at a moment.
Tell me the truth. Why are you in here?
Rilla said, "That's just a light spell. You're a liar." And Tavin says, "We're here for Hadryn's hold. His treasure.
What treasure?
His hold. The treasure."
Who told you about this treasure?
Kale did.
Kale's the kid with a broken leg, right?
Yeah.
And how are you
He said when we found the blacksmith shop, that was the key.
Damn it. Nose.
And was it you that smashed the symbol of luck at the beginning?
I'm sorry, was what?
Was it you that smashed the symbol of luck at the beginning with the hammer?
They didn't smash it. They put the hammer into the symbol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Place the hammer in the hole.
Well, yeah. That we found the blacksmith shop, and Kale said that was Hadryn's smithy from way back when, and the hammers were there. And I mean, ever since Kale spent that time up here at the mines, he said that this was the symbol. So we figured, okay, this is our chance. Our parents never let us come up here normally. So we were going to be heroes. We were going to recover the treasure and take it back to town, and everybody was going to be thrilled because we were going to have gold and jewels and magic weapons and everything.
Do I recall when Kale came up to the mine or was
Yeah, you remember Kale and a couple of the others every so often would come up here as far as just growing up.
Okay.
I mean, it's not unusual. It's not like it's a private place, and the cave system isn't considered dangerous. Most people don't have much to do, and I mean, as far as the people at the mine. So having other villagers come up there to deliver food or deliver drinks or whatever isn't unusual, or just to bring their kids.
Do you know anything else about this treasure other than that it's in this mine somewhere?
Kale said there were lots and lots of treasure. We were going to be rich. We were going to be able to buy 3 cows and have our own farm, and we weren't going to have to work because we could just pay people.
And you don't know where he learned this knowledge?
No.
Glad I'm not
like that?
Yeah, you would have bought your cows that you don't know.
Yeah, I would like should have
Okay.
The orb,
life goal.
orb of truth answers.
Was Hadryn a dwarf?
Is Hadryn? Yes.
Hadryn was a dwarf?
Yes, he was a dwarf that founded the village originally.
Okay.
I effectively come out of the mine,
Yeah, you know-
seeing all this going.
Kale's dad, if you recall, is Brom Darren, who is one of the miners.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kale being up at the mine was not an unusual circumstance. Okay. His dad is large, loud, and stubborn, just like Kale. They always got into
fight all the
fights.
time.
They fought all the time. Okay. His mom was the baker, and would frequently interfere to prevent those fights from getting overblown. Okay. But Brom was fond of telling stories too.
Yeah.
Many of which nobody really believed or paid attention to. But certainly if he had told any stories to his kid, he probably would have been much more inclined to believe them.
Probably. So I exit the mine, I wait a minute while he's chatting to them, and then once he's done, I come up behind him and hit him both on the back of the head and give them a good talking that I've been in the mine so many times, there is no such treasure inside the mine. Trying to giving them like the parent talk.
The 2 kids or that?
Mandy.
The 2 kids.
I want to include that.
Can you list me my shield
You
over?
might want to.
Quit telling the story. Telling them what they did was very dangerous. You shouldn't do that without going in there with somebody experienced.
I don't believe that.
Can I attempt an intimidation check
You can.
for the chat?
Yeah.
Well, everybody's strong-armed.
I know.
Yeah.
Rilla doesn't seem to believe him whatsoever.
Yeah,
She
right.
knows that this is just a light spell.
She's
She's seen it before.
Slams her against.
These
But
kids
Tavin
committed their
is
first
like
action as
he's
adults and
fully bought into this.
lecture
This guy's a witch.
1 minute.
He's
Find
heard the
the newest
stories.
fresh
Pretty good.
faces.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. That's do I get any bonuses
We were
for being
not in
Tell me what you get.
that's a total of a
How old are you?
75 exactly.
75. Okay, yeah. Tavin gets quiet,
Okay.
and all he says is all he does is mumble out.
Elder.
But the secret
Everybody
door.
is, except them dainty.
And then he goes quiet.
I'm 40. And
I mean, yes,
I thought that was fun.
There's
kid knows how to do
there's
it.
secret areas in all kinds of mines.
Okay.
Sometimes people miss areas.
He's quiet at this point. He's taking your direction to be quiet. It's all make believe.
I'm
Question.
gonna move the light
Okay.
to make it just kind of splash into her face and then walk away.
Okay.
Corpse.
Corpse.
There's a corpse.
If he still has a skull, he's still on the other side of the
So I
crevice.
think he has
The skull.
Oh, you have the skull now? Okay. I didn't know you guys traded it.
If I was going to cast a spell concerning a corpse, would I need both pieces of those together to cast that spell?
Generally, you need a corpse that has the capability of speaking.
Oh no! It has nothing to do with speaking. It's
Okay. I don't know what the
Put your
spell
pants
is.
back
It's
on.
called yes. It's called that,
Not that kind of game, priest.
it's a communal spell.
Is it?
It's called Death's.
Come get the flesh of
Yep,
the Lord.
Death's Tale. There is a few things. I have to be within 10 feet of the corpse.
Okay.
But I get a vision. If I succeed, I get a vision of the events surrounding the death of any one dead being through the eyes of the deceased, including a view of a killer if there is one.
Okay.
But the corpse must have died within a number of years equal to my caster's level.
Okay. So would have had to die within the last 3 years.
Okay. And that's why I kept asking about like clothing and stuff.
So
like that.
there's no. I mean, you would have to go over there and inspect the body.
Right, to see if I think it's within.
To get any more details, all you have right now is the upper half of the skull, or the skull minus the jaw.
Yeah.
Okay. From your limited medical knowledge, you can tell it's been dead for at least 3 months.
Okay.
You don't know anything more than that because it's still just bones.
Alrighty, I need to, but I need both pieces, like the head and the
You're going to need to see the whole body,
Okay.
the whole corpse.
All right, I'm going to attempt to cross over to the other side if they're willing to hold the rope.
Okay.
And, give me some ability.
Okay, so if
Fall
you,
in that pit, you will cross over to the
it's acrobatics. you got a plus 30 for the rope.
Okay.
Unless you want to jump.
While they're doing that, I'm keeping an eye on the kid.
And you're on the other side of this point again? I think
No,
you are.
no.
Oh, no, you
Back
tried
away.
and then you backed away. Yeah, okay.
Can you take my skull?
Hand out.
Just
I think he's taking the skull with him.
I'll give it right back to you.
While they're doing all this, I'm going to keep an eye on the
we're
kid.
just gonna
make sure they don't
identify
run off again.
They're not running.
Yeah, I'm going to actually identify.
They're more worried about
how-
Kale at this point.
Can I just hand out, help him across?
Sure, as soon as he gets a couple of feet out there.
Okay.
Unless your arms are longer than I'm thinking.
Nope.
Or you want to go out there and meet him.
Spider-Man arms.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You can all jump halfway so the
I
jump
got
team-
lucky enough at
Right,
this point that
if
I'm
you
even
both
so long.
jump at the same time, you'll meet in the middle.
Oh god.
Sounds brilliant.
No jumping. What do I get plus for the rope? How much?
Plus 30 for the rope.
Plus 30 for the rope. Okay. Oh, that's a 92.
Okay.
Plus 20 plus. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so you nimbly get across the plank, no problem.
That's how my guy runs.
He helped you out at the other side.
You give me my
Moving forward a little bit.
I forgot your shield. I'm sorry.
He still has a torch.
Okay.
You tell me if this is a dumb idea or not.
At the other
Yeah.
At the other end of the chamber, like I said, there's the remnants of a skeleton next to some rubble that has fallen. Give me a medicine check.
Hopefully you're skilled at it.
I'm not. I mean, I have some.
I think the medic ran away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoops.
I've been drunk.
You need some herbs.
I'm still not that good at it, but
Yes. I need.
Again, I just want to check with you. Do you want to reconsider and return to where the group is?
No, I
Okay.
did what I thought would be the smartest thing to do, get the parents up here for the kids.
Which is fine. I just want to make sure that if you decide, wait a minute, my skills might be better off here,
Nope.
I'm fine with that.
That is the smartest thing. Go tell
That's a 91 plus 19. So.
Okay.
I mean, especially if I'm continuing on from here, I don't have
nine
to
looks like a
escort the
zero.
kids back. Let the parents come get the kids and we go.
90.
Yeah.
90.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
So you
got the kids,
you
we
check
done.
the body. It seems to have
the mission.
several broken ribs.
Okay.
And other injuries that, depending on when it happened, likely would have been the cause of death.
Okay.
Okay? You can't see any signs of what might have broken the ribs. Okay? But at least a large portion in the chest cavity area have been broken and shattered.
So now I'd like to try to cast a spell then.
Okay.
Because then I see it through their eyes, unless I feel
From
like
your
it's farther.
estimate,
Yeah.
the bones have been here a very long time.
Okay, well more than 3
A
years.
very,
Okay.
you suspect, given their general age, etc., probably 10, 20, 30 years or more.
Gotcha. Alrighty, so what were you looking at over here? You wanted your shield, is that what you said?
The shield would have been nice. What?
What is I'm sure.
Okay, so the way this. Do you remember how this thing was described?
What? Was
It's this skeleton.
I see what I've seen in skeleton.
Skeleton.
Pointing.
The skeleton is reaching up to a oddly discolored rock.
Okay.
He points that out. You see a section on the side that's like a pale gray, slightly different shade than that of the
How
wall.
tall is the ceiling?
20 feet.
Is there? So rubble fell on the kids.
Yeah,
Can I see the spot where that rubble broke off?
yeah. The roof is jagged and uneven.
Okay.
Looks like several pieces that probably were broken.
Would there have been rubble where he died?
Yes, there's rubble around the body. None of it seems to have caused the damage.
Yeah.
Hopefully I will realize.
But does it look like he crawled to the discolored rock or died at the discolored
There's no sign of that. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Your jokes made me grimace.
So he just has like.
Paladin's making jokes at you.
I'm saying rubble and she goes rubble. It's like I can't handle it.
You said he just.
My jokes are good, but when she throws one out, you know it's gonna be great.
The Hamburglar.
Oh, that's why I said just out from behind one of their. That's all I can say.
He just has broken ribs.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna start listening now because I want to hear
Got
these
some damage all the way up
legendary
his
jokes.
side. And he's missing his head.
Yeah. Now,
The jaws.
that would
Yeah, the jaw's there. So he was decapitated as well.
would these wounds have been caused by? What would these broken ribs have been caused by?
Impact.
Does it look like they shattered, split?
They look shattered or
Yes.
split? Yes.
More shattered and broken.
Yes.
Okay.
Not split per se.
Okay.
They got hooked.
The question there was like, did he take an axe to the side?
No, it looks like the blood trauma.
Okay.
Forgot the force in
Well,
between.
my debate is their fault.
And then I
Blunt
drew
and then
it.
trauma.
Blood force trauma? Yeah. Just blood trauma.
My debate is their fault.
Did he?
No, that's how growth is. How the stone.
This is the Middle Ages. They don't know that fancy stuff.
But
Still.
that was
no subtlety.
They just break it.
Just blunt.
The rubble doesn't appear to have killed him. So what killed him?
After a bit, I'm gonna start bringing more
So you
similar
pointed out
things
this
that
rock.
he did,
Yeah.
trying to make
You
a
didn't touch it?
wide enough.
Expand the bridge some.
Yes, that way we don't have to make
Oh, I
checks
like
to
it.
get across.
I like it.
Or at least it's much easier.
Psychologically, you still get to make a check.
Yeah, the spells in this
But
game are a lot
when I'm
funner.
bringing up,
I don't care how wide the bridge is, crossing a
more
ravine
fun
of that
to use.
depth, everybody gets
Yeah, I
nervous.
know.
You have a lot more variety.
If anything, me dropping torch down made it even more
I've
dangerous.
tried crossing large bridges like that.
I'm.
If you can see the bottom, you're nervous.
Yes.
It's funny though, because like
I'm going
wide.
to.
13.
You're completely safe.
Yeah,
But if you can see the bottom, you're still nervous.
at like 13, I could do a running jump across a 10-foot gap.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard.
I'm going to cast Intuition
Okay.
to see into the future and see what will happen within the next minute if I were to reach out and attempt to jostle that stone.
Okay.
You just see darkness.
But I didn't cast the
What you
top
would-
dead. I just did a medicine check, so. Well, that one is an 11, so still a pass.
Okay. And
And
intuitions does what specifically?
I gain a vision of what will probably happen in the next minute if I take a specific action. So if I jostle the rock attempting to move the discolored rock, I'd like to know what will happen to me.
Your intuition is you will find the treasure. You'll find gold.
Well, all right. Well, that just doesn't sound ominous at all.
No.
The way he looked up and smiled when he said it. There's a treasure behind this.
Lumber.
For sure.
Okay, player to player.
Really
that
calls
could
out.
be
I told you so.
so much bad.
Nah,
They're
they're
yours
outside.
now.
Can you get
They're,
minus?
they're outside.
What's that?
Can you get minus?
No, he never changed. He's still bones. He didn't nothing changed there, but there may be some
There were still bones
repercussions.
in George's statues.
Right, there's just repercussions for what we do
Yeah.
here. So
There's still
The gem does a stopper and then gold just floods
It
out.
turned solid, right?
Yeah, every part of them was solid metal.
Oh, I figured it was a corpse inside of a rock.
I thought it was a shell.
But they show while they're alive, and then once they're dead,
Right,
they
after
turn
they're
into a
dead, they
statue.
turn it.
They get the suffering, and then they get turned.
Okay.
Get to suffocate for a minute and then turn into metal.
What's so they just eventually turn into fucking
shield, right?
statues of goo inside.
All right.
All hollow.
Yeah.
so you need your shield.
Crack that open.
I would
That's
like my
bad
shield
smell.
if that's possible. I can
Why
protect
after a
us
day you
if
have to
that-
break the toe?
I can protect us from falling rubble. or
Otherwise, it
anything.
smells bad.
Or rocks
It
being
wouldn't
punched
smell
at
at all.
us.
Are you on the
keeps
side
the
of
eyes
the
open.
skeleton or?
You're still aware of what's going
Can
on.
you give me my?
No, you're not. You're blinded also.
Lumber.
I'm pretty sure you were blinded too.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
That's such a horrific spell.
she's gonna toss his shield to him
Okay.
across the
Okay.
chasm.
She tosses the shield.
Bring it
I assume we can do that without difficulty.
Yeah.
It's like a frisbee.
What I mean,
Hits him in the throat.
I assume what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stand with you. You're gonna open it, and I'll try to protect from whatever.
Or I thought you would have.
I'll open it, too.
You open it with your free hand and use your
You can
shield
just
with the
go
other
back.
hand, and I will just.
So you have a shield or no
Fire had a
weapons
spell
and a
like
cleric who can't fight.
Like
A
light
cleric that will
fire
hold
blood of people.
the torch, so you don't have to hold the torch.
Shield is a weapon.
Yeah, it was part of the expansion.
Shield is a weapon.
Which I didn't do the expansion.
And I have a dagger.
Okay.
I have strength to push whatever.
But
I come up with the load.
So you're gonna need to kneel down for the stone. It's it's only about 3 feet wide or so near the
That's
base
fine.
of the cavern.
Shield on my back. Kneel down.
I am looking to see if anything happens to try to warn him.
Watching for spiders and things like that.
You're not
Shield
worried
on my
about
back. Kneel down. Try to move the stone.
So that was that spell. Hold on just a minute.
the crush.
30.
Are you getting tired from spellcasting?
Not yet, because I didn't. If I would have cast that death one, that would have.
That would have.
That would have definitely put me in a
Okay.
position.
So, anyways, you reach down, you feel around the edge of the stone, finally find a section where you can grip it a little bit, and give it a tug. It breaks the grime and dirt around it, and the stone is little more than like a piece of slate stuck against the wall. It pulls out fairly easily, and inside you see a small hollow. The light in the torch reveals inside, maybe a foot or so in is a small cloth-wrapped package.
Any changes to the?
No?
Okay, I should have asked this prior. Do the wounds? What part of the rib is broken? Is it the front part of the rib or the back part of the rib?
Front right.
Sure.
Okay. Shield in front of me.
Yep. Yeah, I have a guess spell. I can do that. Yeah. Are you going to reach in there
Keep in
and
mind,
grab
whenever
that?
I did such things, I was called evil. So,
That's not
The debate
You're gonna get
is
pulled
where
in
is
and
the
your
back
ribs are gonna get.
that I can't tell you.
Yeah.
But I will. Before he reaches in, I will cast resistance on him.
Okay.
And this will actually, when I'm done with this spell,
You will be low.
I will be
At
down
25?
I will be down 1.
Okay.
So this will give him a bonus to his 5, plus 5 to his armor, plus 5
Before you do this,
to his DB.
can you give me my
Fatigue
gauntlet?
modifiers on your spells?
Can you give me my
You
armor?
get fatigue modifiers on spells?
Yes.
So like
Every 25% gives you a penalty.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Apply for everything. Wounds apply for everything too. Spellcasting harder. Your gauntlet?
I'm bringing my gauntlet. My armor for my armor.
Oh, okay. So you have gloves?
Yes.
Sure.
Well, what armor am I? I'm wearing the
Laminar?
laminar. Yeah.
Sure. You got gloves?
Just trying to make sure it at least weaken whatever attacks going across my arm.
Okay.
It's just a box.
The
not
rock
even a
falls
box.
on your torso, your arms
got
further
claw.
behind.
You reach into the creature's mouth and grab the tongue.
And it bites and hits.
And it closes.
That's a 135 for the spell.
Okay, it works.
So you've got a plus 5 to your DB and a plus 5 to your maneuver rolls and RR.
Maneuver
That's
rolls?
resistance rolls is saving
Yeah.
throws.
Resisting rolls, maneuver rolls, and +5 to your DB.
And that's
Okay.
as long as you concentrate.
This is because he's going to be moving it. I'm going to be concentrating.
Okay.
Now I'm concentrating on him, which means I'm not watching around him.
Well, you can, but everything else takes twice as long. So, or gives you a -50.
All right.
So,
Yep.
Shield in front of me, reach my gauntleted arm around,
okay.
retreat.
You reach in. The bundle itself is relatively small, maybe only about this big. It's wrapped in some old linen or cloth. It's relatively heavy for what it is. Okay, and feels rough through the cloth. Okay.
All right.
You lift it out without any difficulty. Nothing bites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have the box. I have the item.
Okay.
It's relatively heavy.
Are you going to open it up here, or are we going to take it out?
I'll
Open
place.
it over on that side, please.
Have the paladin open it.
Don't bring it over here.
I will
At this point, I
try
come
to
in
keep
here
it
with
as
a
far
far.
away from the gap as possible.
What is that?
Okay. You're about as far away from the crevice as you can be.
Open it up.
Okay. You unwrap
Shield in front of me.
So meanwhile,
It's
Matt,
not a bomb.
we're heading off towards the
You hear an
village.
explosion.
Okay.
So yeah.
You get to the village. All the other villagers have returned from the tower and so forth.
got it.
I'm assuming you fill them in on what you guys found at the mine.
Yep.
The parents immediately say, "Oh my God, we're so grateful we're able to find them." And several of the parents
Pocket
and
is cute.
villagers grab some rope, grab some more lanterns and so forth, and follow you back up towards the mine.
Like, why are we getting a cart? But we have like a wagon and some like horses or something.
I didn't know that you knew that one of them was hurt.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
Yeah, he was there for that.
Yeah.
So, one of them grabs a wagon
Go wagon.
to at least carry the
I
guy.
have to run.
Sure. Well, no, they're not getting a wagon that they can ride in. They get a hand cart
Oh Jesus.
and so forth.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay. Now
Okay,
it's going to take them a few minutes and so forth to gather up stuff. The parents are already heading over there.
I'll go with the herds.
Okay. So you're back at the mine itself, just about to go in, when there is a cold breeze that blows down from the mountain. It feels almost like the first signs of winter. As a druid, you've sort of become accustomed to,
Right.
that the change of the weather, change of everything. At the same time, there's a notable change in the ambient noise. Okay? Having lived here forever, you've always just been accustomed to the relative dull nature of the area. The few times you've stepped outside of the ring, it's always been far more vibrant.
Okay.
It's as if it's vibrant right now. Okay? With the cold breeze that echoes past, that muffling or whatever seems to have been lifted. The parents don't seem to notice. They grab a couple of helmets and immediately start heading
slow down. I
inside.
say, does anybody else feel that?
Feel what?
I feel like the barrier just dropped. That's what I say. The protection's down.
I don't know. Our kids are in here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Well,
show us the way.
Shit. More pressing issues. I'll head.
Well, technically,
take it that way.
it's outside lines.
No.
No, you guys haven't left yet.
It's on the other side of the.
I kept getting interrupted, but
What's that?
I was at least going to meet Matt
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
My plan was I
Wait.
wasn't going to be in the mine, but
Okay, that's perfectly fine. So you head in. The monk is there waiting just inside the cavern. He sees you guys. You hear him comment about something. You feel the cool breeze. I mean, nothing else necessarily, but
What time is it?
Sounds as we're going by and we're taking the
It's-
terrace down.
the
it sounds
festival is a
even
fall
that-
festival.
It's like as if I'm outside the ring right now. It's never been like this inside the ring that protects our village.
it feels normal to me.
These people.
Stop talking to trees.
City folk. We're in a little bitty village and I'm like city folk.
that's why nobody ever hangs out with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, can you take them to the kids?
Sure.
Alright, I'll stay outside so I can be more aware and try to
Just
actually
aware of what's going on?
pay attention and listen and all that good stuff.
Did we know where Hadryn died?
No, nobody ever knew Hadryn.
Like, does he have a marked grave or any?
No.
Like, okay. Is that a dwarf skeleton?
Minus a head, yes.
Well, that was him.
Yes, I realize that now.
I'm sorry they didn't realize that sooner.
I'm surprised you didn't bring it up. If you knew it.
Well, there was a dwarf skeleton, the dwarven ancestor, and two and two.
Again, why did you not bring it up?
Because I figured everybody else figured that out already.
Okay.
In his defense, I thought it was him the whole time.
Yeah.
I figured
As soon as a skeleton was mentioned, I assumed.
Yeah, as soon as they mentioned
There's the guy.
skeleton.
Well, there he is.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Hey, we found him.
Hadryn's hold, there will be some kind of mark.
I thought it was an explorer. I had no idea.
Okay.
I thought it was a thief.
Figure people would go looking for their founder who just randomly disappeared.
Okay, they did.
So, meanwhile, you guys are inside the cave. The kids are out keeping an eye on Kale while you guys are dealing with looking at the body and so forth. You take this bundle out, you unwrap it and open it up. Inside is a large bronze coin
Oh, sweet. Money.
Oh my.
of some unknown design. You don't recognize any of the markings on it. It feels slightly warm to your touch, which is convenient because there's a sudden chill to the chamber. And any of the candles you guys might have go out. The torches flicker quite a bit. Lanterns aren't effective. And then everything returns to normal.
Put the thing back there you find it, or so help me. Notes. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it gold?
It's only got one eye.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Did you say we're
But on the other side,
Coins only have one side, Matt.
Am I able to identify anything on that?
What skills do you want to try?
Religion?
Sure.
Can any metalworking determine
Green-water
how old
religion?
this thing is?
How old it is?
Yeah.
Not just by looking at it.
it looks just like
You got religious
the
lore?
coin from
I know.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Looks brand new to
None of
me.
you characters are familiar with that movie.
Is it actually that? That's the first time.
Oh, you have one for home.
I don't know why.
It says that is a 97. So that's open, right?
Yep.
That is 40. So 137 plus 33 is 160.
Okay. Does not seem to have any religious significance that you're aware of based on your limited religion knowledge
Of
of,
the area.
what's in the area.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Do we have any knowledge about where Hadryn came from?
Nope.
Just a dwarf? Just our founder?
Just a dwarf who settled the town. Anything of him prior to that was unknown by the village.
What's your
Never
find?
reported.
A coin. Of some kind.
Big coin.
Yeah, in your torchlight, it glitters
I
like
stay
gold.
outside the cave because I don't like it in there.
Not historic lore.
But my excuse is that I'm trying to pay attention to the surroundings.
You gonna head across and take a look at it? Because right now they're still off in the corner looking at something in a lantern with a torch.
Well, I guess.
After the parents get there, I'll probably get out of the cave.
Okay.
Guy.
So you guys head out.
No idea.
The two of you are outside, just keeping an eye on the area. Give me perception rolls.
He died for.
Is it hearing
He
based?
died for hiding.
Sure.
Well,
Okay, I get a negative.
most people with a
It doesn't have to be.
do that.
Well, it's I get a negative and it's hearing based.
Yeah, but it seems like nobody ever asked that way.
Can I apply my hearing penalty?
I would have done the same thing. It's a hearing based. Yeah. That's what I had to do. Is it with like
It's a
elf
perception.
every time?
It's a sight-based perception.
Okay.
Alternatively, can I use metalworking to determine its worth?
Yeah. Sure.
25.
25.
No,
He's
55.
like, all right, Champagne MacGuffin, I'm going to go ahead and melt it down and sell it.
Make sure to spread the evil all across the land.
Yeah, of course. Make a bunch of coins.
This is the new white dragon.
Just throw it in the well.
Hold this. You know anything about this? Just put it in the well.
88.
88. You'd estimate Somebody in town might probably trade you a cow for it.
Yep. That's a bit crazy. There's no cow in the town.
Let's go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is the only thing that
Might be worth at least a cow. Maybe a cow and a chicken.
This can't be.
Matt could buy back his cow.
Yay! If this,
You mean his girlfriend?
well, yeah, we don't.
That's the tree.
Neither of us would know about the.
it's about him.
Which one?
Yeah, let's go.
They do treat me
Yeah.
better.
What'd you get on your perception?
Me better.
Matt, what'd you get on your perception?
102.
Okay. In the distance, near the tree line,
I'm taking it.
you see something moving
Campaign the
through the
government.
farm field. It emerges from the tree line. Whatever it is large given the distance. It's moving below the crops themselves through them, and you can see in the moonlight some movement in the field, moving in the direction of the town.
So it's a large creature with other creatures, or just a large group?
You see one of it currently.
And it's moving. You said
It's moving. It's almost it's walking on all fours. So more like a animal.
okay.
Moving quickly through the fields, so you can see movement in the field where it's been traveling or where it's moving. Unusual size, almost a bluish or grayish with the moonlight.
Shit. I call back into the mind. Are you right there with me?
I'm right there.
I say, I pointed out and say, what the heck is that?
What?
That right there.
The corn?
That large four-legged thing heading for town. It's going to kill everybody, probably.
That's
I assume I
yeah, no, he points into the darkness and you don't see anything.
That's amazing. First you talk to trees, then
right.
you look
I'm
into the
gonna
sky
hope
and go,
it's a
the
big
ones are
animal.
broken.
Okay.
And I'm going to take off and run.
Heading off towards town?
I'll
Yep.
follow him.
Okay, so you walk next to him.
Oh my gosh.
I am fast. I don't know what you're talking about. What's
Hilarious.
your walk? Probably the same as mine.
That's it back.
I'm as fast as he is.
Okay, so the two of you take off. Meanwhile, the rest of you in the cave, what are you going to do? After a couple minutes go by and the parents show up, well, did either of you ever show them how to get to the kids?
I did, yeah.
Okay, and then you went back to the okay.
That's what I said.
Okay, so the parents have shown up. They're getting their kids. Couple of them grab the stretcher and start carrying Kale out. They don't seem to have any interest in whatever the rest of you guys are doing. They just want to get their kids home.
Yeah, take this and head out.
So we're gonna walk across.
Yeah.
So that didn't continue deeper. It was just dead-ended right there.
All right. I successfully cast Detect Essence.
Okay.
I want to have him show that to the paladin when we get across the
Okay.
bridge, so she can do it.
And I fall, and
There
his
is-
campaign MacGuffin's gone.
There is no sense of essence as such.
Okay. I'm going to try channeling.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to try channeling.
It's funny. This is the only class I know that I get just a flat detect magic. It's everything.
That's new for
Is
this
there
edition. Previously, they didn't have that. You always had the dual
Succeeded.
3. Okay. Doesn't have any channeling.
But even this edition, and I can only detect active, so it has to be a magic item. It's it's an actual magic item or an active spell.
So will you show that to her so she can?
Sure.
Yeah. You study it for a
You
couple
see where that
minutes.
dice went?
Give me a history.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Did you get a?
As long as we know where it is, it's fine.
Did you detect any of the three? Yeah.
I didn't do mentalism.
Can I make a lore creature to determine if that's human or what that's supposed to be marking? The skull?
You can make whatever determination you want.
Okay.
It's a prop. You can decide however you wish.
88.
88 does not have any historical significance you're familiar with.
All right.
So, meanwhile, the parents have headed out.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll gradually head out after we gather together and take a look at the
Take your
coin.
time and head out.
If the parents have
my
left,
gear
we're
back
getting back to town too. We gotta
Okay.
figure out.
Okay.
Drink some more.
Retrieving and putting my gear back on.
Okay, minus your spears.
Yeah, minus my spears.
And javelin.
I have 4 javelins, so.
Okay. You got other javelins.
Yeah. I'll replace.
And your bedroll.
javelin. Yeah, my bedroll's gone.
We come out and we see that
Okay, so you guys emerge from the cave. You see several things. Over at the village, there is, you see torchlight. It seems to be a bit more intense than normal, almost like 1 or 2 of the buildings are burning. Okay, which is a concern.
yeah.
You see George and Matt most of the way down the trail, almost at the village. Okay. Maybe 5 minutes ahead of you, you see the parents with the kids. Give me the 5 of you. Give me a perception check.
Drop the lantern. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. I'm more worried about the fact that whatever that is set more things on fire. Now I'm really worried.
110.
110. Okay.
They just kept the ovens on.
On the hillside, just above the families, you see a large bluish gray creature, long extended arms, and almost a prehensile tail that stretches out behind it, about the size of a riding goat or a draft horse. Okay. Crouch down on an outcropping, just about to, it looks like, pounce on the family. Okay. In the distance at the village, you can see several other of these creatures. One climbing on a house, one in the streets fighting some of the locals. Okay. These 2 are currently running towards the village at speed for whatever purpose. Okay. That's where we're going to stop tonight because we want to stop specifically by 10 p.m. And we will pick that up next time to figure out what you guys end up doing.
We gotta save the cows.